make it. Too many people, they don't let me down, but I keep it real, no time for hating. I'm always on that PC trying to shape my sound. See, I'm just trying to make it. I've got some people I cannot let it down. Aiming for the top of the mountain. Not there yet, but I've left the ground. Oh, I've left the ground. I'm just trying to make it, yeah, make it, yeah, yeah. Make it, yeah, make it, yeah, yeah. Oh, I've left the ground. I'm just trying to make it, yeah, make it, yeah, yeah. Make it, yeah, make it, yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all. We back up in here again. We back up in here again with another one, y'all. Bringing my oldest. All right, man. Live it up. Live it up. But man, welcome back, y'all, to another episode of the JVJ Network. I'm your host. Let's talk with JVJ. I forgot what the fuck I was just supposed to say. It is what it is. But man, on y'all way in, as usual, man, do your boy a favor, because we are trying to grow around here. We can only do it with y'all help. Hit that like, subscribe, share, turn the notifications on, and share the videos. All that in the bag of chips, man. Help a brother out. We trying to get it. Man, look, we're going to cover a few videos tonight, because I ran across a few things that I did want to just go ahead and get out there, man. Let's go and get out there. Update on the Nolan Wells case. That's going to be the first thing that we start off with. We got some stuff from JackTV, man. Jack, oh yeah, y'all remember? I think y'all might have forgot, but I had forgot a little bit too. But old buddy that was working with JackTV came out and said how Jack wasn't paying him and all this woo stuff. Well, Jack came out with a response video to that. I ain't gonna lie, he did like an hour and like 40 minutes, like documentary type shit, which was unnecessary at all. But Reese reacted to it, so he shortened it up a little bit. So we gonna cover that one. That shit was funny. And then if we will have time for this one. Hunter Biden, man. Hunter Biden, yeah, weird, right? How the hell Hunter Biden end up on this show? Hunter Biden had a debate with Nick Fuentes, And it was very interesting because I'm like, I didn't know Hunter Biden was knowledgeable like that. Y'all know he say he like to smoke crack and shit. But either way, though, outside of that, it was very interesting. So we're going to probably cover that too. But yeah, man, like, subscribe, all that shit in the bag of chips. But we got to get to that Nolan Wells one first. Let me see who we got up in here real quick. Like, we got Barnett up in the building. Salute, salute, salute. We got Miss Alexa from Texas up in the building. Salute, salute, salute. And Uncanny over here on that bullshit say, get your weed, get your beer. That's not how I said, Uncanny. Fuck you, Uncanny. I'm just gonna say that up front. But yeah, we about to cover this Nolan Wells stuff. Look, man, there ain't really been too many updates outside of, we had the autopsy that came in, the independent one. Still haven't got the one from the state. Interesting. Toxicology ain't gonna come back. That usually takes about 8 weeks. Pretty much they done buried the young man, closed casket, so nobody can see that shit. But people are starting to dig deeper into some of the information that we already had. And the update is, like, somebody broke down that 911 emergency call that they made, the boys that Nolan was with that day made from the boat. So they about to break this shit down. I ain't gonna lie, I was listening to the conversation before, but now they actually got somebody who broke it down in separated words. And it's crazy. Because if this shit right here, then look, it's all alleged right here, y'all. We just covering what we covering. But if this is true, bro, like, it's an open and shut case, and we really got to start looking at other folks even harder for the non-believers. Like, look, man, these folks be on some funny shit. But we're gonna jump into that real quick, like, and then we're just gonna keep rocking, man. So get your cigarettes, get your weed, Uncanny, or whatever you need. We about to go ahead and jump to the first video. Let's see what we got, man. Shout out to Taylor House Publishing. Shout out to him.
Before I play this, I want to quickly explain what I did, what you're looking at on the screen, and why I chose to approach this audio the way that I did. As a professional audio engineer with experience in dialogue editing, dialogue cleanup, sound design, and post-production, I decided to work on that CTO call using traditional audio processing techniques rather than relying on any AI voice separation or AI enhancement. My goal was pretty much to preserve as much of the original recording as possible while making the quieter dialogue and background audio easier to hear. So I basically use techniques such as subtractive EQ, compression, gain adjustments, noise reduction, frequency isolation, and other traditional processing methods. So what I did was I separated Vicky, the CTO dispatcher, from.
All right, so she was just fucking with the sound, y'all. She was fucking with the sound. Y'all gonna get to hear with her separating the audio and getting the shit louder, like doing whatever she had to do, turn that down, turn that up, to get the audio to sound louder, the shit that was in the background. She did all that. But it don't matter. We don't hear it.
Warren and the audio originating from the boat so that I can concentrate more closely on what was happening.
And don't I look like James Brown right now? I know a little bit lighter, man. I look like James Brown. Y'all see my fro up here? This shit puffing, man. I'm puffing out this bitch.
Behind and around Warren, pretty much on the boat. And I specifically chose not to rely on AI because aggressive AI enhancements and voice isolation tools can sometimes introduce artifacts and distort the speech or create ambiguity around the sounds that were originally present.
All right, come on.
And for something this serious, I wanted my processing to remain as conservative as possible.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's hear it.
You'll also notice time code.
Oh, shit, fuck, man. She gonna talk for a hot minute. I'm gonna let her talk. I ain't gonna be an asshole, but she ain't got to do all this breakdown and shit. Like, come on, let us hear it. We got the gist of what you about to let us play. Like let us hear. You got a better call, or a better understanding, a better hearing of the 911 call that they made on the boat, and there's some interesting information in the background. You isolated that, elevated it up so we can hear it. I got you. Let's get to it.
And dialogue written on the side of the screen and pop up during each segment. That dialogue represents what I personally hear as an audio engineer while processing and repeatedly reviewing these sections. I'm pretty much providing it as a listening reference, not as a declaration that my interpretation is the only possible interpretation. And that's important. I want you to listen for yourself, use headphones if you have them, listen closely and decide with your own ears what you believe is being said. You can also return to the original unprocessed recording and compare directly with what you're hearing here.
All right, peace and blessings. Peace and blessing. All praises due
Are we
to
gonna
the
skip ahead?
Most High. And as
Skip ahead.
Ephesians 5:11 says, take no part in this.
All right.
You'll also notice that my time code may not match the regular timestamp on the original uploaded video.
All right, we just
And that's
need
because
audio.
I'm working inside a professional
All
post-production.
right, here we go.
I hope this
All right, here we go, y'all. We
Abraham
finally
Lincoln
getting to it.
united a nation that was deeply divided. He gave his life as a martyr for the
Hit
cause
that
of
shot. We ain't
peace.
gonna have no more commercials,
Every
y'all.
hero's journey begins with a
breakdown.
All right, here we go. We about to get to the audio now.
Helps. And my
I think.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're thinking, can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up!
And we'll stop it right there before we listen to it again. As you heard the lady say, interpreting what she heard, she wasn't able to emotionally process. She was only able to do and perform this exercise on 30 seconds of the call. So hopefully our sister will be able to get more done so we can hear some of the things in the background. But from what I hear, she is spot on when they said, oh, is he really dead? And somebody says, do you think we can cover it up? And they said, and then the female voice said, is he really dead? And then somebody says, oh my God, oh my God. And then at the end of the call, because you remember Warren kept referencing his buddy Bart. And at the end, he says, damn it, Bart. Like, you know, when somebody does something that is messed up, it's questionable. That's what it sounds like that damn it, Bart means. But let's listen to this call once again from the beginning. We'll break it down piece by piece. Can we cover it up? Yeah, I thought all about that.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like the first part, I couldn't recognize nothing about what the fuck they were saying. But when I heard that part of "Is he dead?" that sounded kind of clear. I ain't gonna hold you. That sounded kind of clear. The first part, I can't get on their side with what they saying. They're saying possibly, but that second part, I heard that.
Can we cover it up? Yeah, I thought
I couldn't really hear that.
I thought all about that.
Like that dead and dead. Is he really dead? Is he dead? Like that's kind of clear. That's kind of clear. You can kind of hear that. So I'm like, even if they didn't do anything, just off of that audio, everybody on that boat would be a suspect now for me, and they would be apprehended, cell phones taken, all that woo stuff. Because, like, is he dead? Who are y'all referring to? And y'all happen to be the same people. Y'all had this conversation while somebody was calling 911 for a boat tow, and the person that y'all had with y'all is magically just washed up on shore 2 days later. Like, nah, that's suspicious right there. That's suspicious right there. And that's what that sounds like. That's what that sounds like. Like, literally, you can't hear two of them back to back and like be like, that didn't sound like what it was. I'm gonna play it again. And remember, y'all, that was a clear somebody saying Nolan. That was clear as day. Somebody said Nolan. They said Nolan stayed on the island. They left. They were trying to beg him to get on the boat. He never got on the boat. They said Nolan stayed on the island. Why would they be saying his name if they had already left? He He on the island. Why would you be saying his name? Come on now. Come on now. I'm just saying, though. It don't sound right, do it. It don't sound right, do it.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up!
And you notice once again, this is at the top of the tow call. And the reason they're probably calling the tow call is to once again handle this emergency. Let's take it from the top one more time.
Helps. Am I?
Like literally, man, that sound like the girls, it sounded like the girl that was in the video said Nolan, and it sounded like another dude in the background said his name too. I could be hearing what I want to hear, I guess, but it sounded like the motherfucker said Nolan. Nolan's supposed to be on the island. So that whole story from the very beginning that he stayed on the island, because that was the story that we were given. They left, he stayed on the island. When you made this call, y'all were out at sea and the boat was supposedly sinking. So why y'all saying Nolan's name? I clearly heard them say Nolan. I don't know if y'all, like, am I tripping? Am I just hearing things? But I clearly hear them saying Nolan. Why would you be saying his name, even if all the other shit is bullshit? Let's say you killed him and all this, is he really dead? All that. Let's excuse all of that. Why are you saying the name of somebody twice? The girl and then the guy. When that guy's on the island, y'all are sinking in the ocean. Y'all way out in the fucking ocean, right? Y'all left him on the island. Why y'all saying his name? And you saying it like that. In between all this little speculate, because like we're speculating on the words. She broke it down as best she could so we could hear it. But I'm like, I don't know. Here you go. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm trying to hold my tongue. I'm just letting the video play some more. But this shit right here is kind of like obvious as day.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up!
I'm really wondering what the fuck they did to that boy.
So it's the damn it Bart for me at the end that puts me in the mind that maybe Bart is the one who did something to our dear brother. We've heard Warren mention Bart on several occasions, but we do, if this is alleged what is being said, once again, I'm not saying it is, I'm saying this is what she's saying it is.
Same
we
here.
have at least 3 suspects on the boat. Warren, who's making the call, Wyatt, whose name gets called, and damn it, Bart, and several other people. Because remember,
I'm about to say everybody on that boat is a suspect, no matter what. No matter what. Especially at this point now, how long this shit is dragged out. Everybody on that boat is a suspect. Like, okay, if you witnessed something, you had nothing to do with it. I can understand being in shock. Like, even if I was the police, I can understand you being in shock and not saying nothing for the first week. And that's me being very genuine, generous. That's me being very genuine. Like, fuck, a week. But at this point, you ain't said nothing. When you was there, you a suspect too. And now you're an accessory too, also. Because you quiet. And I know this is something that America damn sure don't want to see. They do not want to see 7, 8, maybe 9 lily white kids from a good background going to jail. All of them going to jail because one of their friends decided they wanted to do something to the black friend they had, and now he ain't here no more, and all of y'all kept your mouth closed. America don't want to see that, bro. They do not want to see that. Oh, this nigga. They don't want to see that. We all know that. But that's what it's looking like it's about to, should happen. Bro, this ain't it. Here you go. Everybody lured up. For a case, this is the reason why a lot of people are suspicious in America, y'all. And I know a lot of Caucasian people and people of other races might be like, why are y'all so suspicious as black people? Why are y'all so suspicious? It's like, okay, look, this already is a high profile case. It's all over the news and whatever. So, the world is looking at it. You got different news reporters, different agencies are all on top of this, y'all. They all on top of this story. And it's like, we keep seeing the discrepancies over and over and over again. And it's like, do y'all really even care about, like, are y'all really just trying really hard to cover it up and y'all just stupid and can't do it right? Or like what's going on around here? Like, what's going on around here? I see you in the chat, Hurricane. Salute. You say he's showing love from work. Appreciate that. Pro shake, like they say down here in Alabama. Pro shake. But it's like they're doing everything to try to cover it up, and they're not doing a good job at it. Like, all the kids are lured up. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Like, we just recently had one that did an interview with Officer Tatum coon ass. And that motherfucker was just on some... He didn't help himself. I just put it like that. He brought more speculation into the story just by doing that interview. And Officer Tatum just showed he a coon to the fullest by doing that dumb shit. They had the autopsy, the independent one. It was like, nigga, why y'all take his throat? Why did the state keep his throat? Like, all of this right here, y'all, they kept that. And then they say he had some bruising, like the family said he had some bruising on the back of his neck. So he got some bruising on the back of his neck. And for some reason, the state examiner took his throat. But he got bruising on the back of his neck. Like, anybody would think choked out, hung, some shit that has to do with his neck. Like, why you got bruising on the back of your neck and your throat's missing, though? And we ain't supposed to think, no, he just drowned. He drowned, why you keep his throat then? It's just a whole bunch of, like, bro, like, I'm just going, hey, look, shit, somebody need a goddamn throat implant around this bitch? Like, that's the crazy part. If that's, like, like, who the fuck need a throat implant? God damn it. Stephen Hawking, ain't he dead? Man, he had something wrong with his brain. I'm just keep playing a little bit more of this shit, bro. It's just looking suspicious, y'all. It's just looking suspicious. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. It's not looking right. And if anybody says you crazy for saying it looked like them kids done murked that motherfucker, don't feel no type of way, because that's what it looked like. Like, literally, in my honest opinion, it looked like they murked that kid.
Remember, I think, somebody released that photo. There was at least 7 people on that boat. And somebody else pointed out to me this right here. If you look at this picture, which is alleged to be the scene on the boat, where, once again, the boat is quote unquote getting towed. But you see a leg hanging up out the boat, which many people feel is Nolan's. But if you look to the left, that guy looks like he is on the phone. That guy looks like he is on the phone. And then you hear a girl basically, real close, who you can hear. And then you see another person, in that area. And so to think that this is the point where Nolan, once again, was killed is not far-fetched. If what we hear on that call is true, because they're checking on him and say, is he dead? Is he really dead? Oh my God. So it's almost like maybe they were just up there torturing him, punching him, and, you're going to be our punching bag until we get home type deal. And then they may have went too far. Allegedly. I'm not saying that this is it, but they're yelling like, get up, like they've been, throwing them down, wrestling with them, elbowing them, whatever the case may be. But of course, the 2 nurses that alleged to have someone had saw the body that was transported said that, he looked like he had been tortured, looked like his face had been burned. And you have to also ask, why was the closed casket? Now, it could be because the coroner down there in Mississippi allowed the body to decompose so badly that there was no way to have a closed casket. And I think that decomposition was done purposely to prevent, any of the evidence to support nothing other than a drowning. But once again, the question is, if he did drown, I see a lot of people say, what are y'all? He drowned, he got drunk and drowned. When did he go in the water? He just, after they drove off in the boat and after he walked away from Katie, he just walked into the water right around everybody else and just fell in the water and drowned. And nobody saw nothing. So that is the point that nobody is even addressing, when they do these mock scripted interviews with these people. So they say they got them some evidence and they're going to present it to the grand jury. We are going to wait and see what that evidence is. But once again, many people think that, Nolan was possibly killed by his supposedly friends. And so once again, y'all let me know what y'all think about this new breakdown of the audio. Y'all see
the crazy thing, that the trick that they're gonna run down there in Mississippi is like, hey man, we presented our evidence to the grand jury and they didn't think nothing of it. We don't know what you are presenting. Like that's something that people need to know what they're presenting. Because we got all this shit on the internet, yo. We got all this shit on the internet, and that would bring doubt into anybody's mind. Like, oh man, he just drowned. Like, give them all this information, show them all this shit, and be like, okay, y'all still not willing to go through with at least a trial, somewhat of a prosecution? And they said, no, man, like, bro, I honestly think they trying to really like cover this shit the fuck up. But off of just that audio, and that was the most recent thing that I really thought was like even talking about. You can clearly saying that boy. You can clearly hear them saying that boy name. You can clearly hear that shit. They said that boy name twice, and if the story that y'all told us is true, he was supposed to be on that island. And y'all were out there calling to try to get a tow. So how the fuck were you calling his name when he's supposed to be on the island? Y'all all the way 2-3 minutes out into the ocean, and y'all need a tow. It would make sense for why his body wasn't found on the first day of them searching, because obviously his body wasn't there. Y'all probably took his body back to shore and did whatever the fuck y'all did. Then came back later and dumped his body. That's what it seemed like to me. But we gonna find out. We gonna see what the hell happens. Like, I'm not surprised if this shit gets covered all the way the fuck up, y'all. I'm not even gonna bullshit with you. But it is what it is. But if something new pops up that ain't everybody just constantly keep talking about the same damn shit, I'll try to come to y'all and cover whatever the hell whatever it is. Like, it just got to be something new. It can't just be the same old shit over and over. Because I can hear people keep talking about little small things that honestly I don't think that are even important. But I told y'all that. Remember, we covered a while back that JackTV and Gabe was a security guard for Jack. That Gabe and him split. And what Gabe told us was that JackTV wasn't paying him and he was going to do his own thing. He wasn't looking out for him. He wasn't being his brother, his partner, whatever the fuck. So they ain't working with each other no more. We ain't heard nothing from Jack since. We ain't heard nothing from Jack. Well, Jack finally came back and said something about it. And I don't know why he decided to make a documentary. He made literally, it's like an hour and some change documentary. We're not watching that shit. We're going to go to It's Reese. He covered this shit because I didn't even know Jack made a fucking video. I'm not subscribed to his channel. Just being honest with you. But Jack's going to give his side of the story, and I want y'all to see it. It ain't going to lie. This shit is a little funny because Reese always make them funny. But let's find out what happened between JackTV. Well, at least get Jack's side of what happened between him and Gabe. Because Gabe was his partner. It seemed like Gabe was a partner. And also, Jack's brother is working with Gabe. So think about that. It's a little messy. We about to be messy right now. Let's go ahead and get it.
JackTV made a response to Gabe. You gotta put your ear to the streets and hear what he talking about.
I told Jack buy no money. This ain't no buy no money. Scratch.
What ain't it about? His career is over.
I ain't gonna lie. Now, I don't know.
What the fuck?
To me, in my eyes, it looked like they real cool outside of like the job and the work stuff. You feel me?
I got into it with Jack buy no money. This ain't no buy no money. Scratch the money out, all right?
It's completely about the money.
JackTV weird because your man's needed help and needed some.
And Jack, look, and this is what Jack put together, y'all. Jack trying to be a movie director or some shit. Like, nigga, you trying to make this shit dramatic as fuck. Why you and Gabe ain't fucking with each other? Let me put this 30 for 30 up for your ass real quick. Like, nigga, let me put this 30 for 30 up. We got to make this dramatic. This shit funny.
Information. And then, like, you wasn't helpful at all.
Don't watch your business, bro. Man, what you talking about then? What you got to bro, nah, bro, for what? We doing our job, bro.
There's gotta be something here. This don't make sense.
You know Jack can't respond all the way. How he's gonna have to respond.
Gabe has officially left JackTV.
It just seemed like you didn't want to help your boy out.
I'm not about to not pay you to come risk your physical body to some lunatic that might go crazy. Some girl might be running around the house with a knife.
You better not let me get a knife, though. You better not let me get a knife, though.
Can't trust JackTV's brother, but he working with Gabe. What's going on in that JackTV circle?
That must be them boys out there in Cali, bro. They must be them boys out there, or Houston, or whatever the fuck they at. If y'all didn't know that was Reese's voice in the video, Jack literally put Reese's reaction in the goddamn video.
I'm crying, man. The reason this shit funny, because I really don't be caring, but it sounds like I give a fuck. What's going on in that JackTV circle? I don't fucking know. I'm so fucking stupid, man. I just be playing when I'm watching this shit. I really don't be caring. That's what makes it funny to me, because I'm over here. What is going on in that circle? I'm trying to watch this shit, man.
For y'all to actually understand the full story of JackTV, the first thing that y'all have to understand is that none of this is real.
I knew that was fucking fake. I knew this shit was fake. He's talking about none of it is real. We knew that. The only person real, Sergio. We been knew that. God damn it.
Who is this weak ass nigga? Oh, we got. I'm telling you, man. I'm nigga. Who fucking? Wait,
Yeah, I've been over here reacting to this fake ass shit. So this shit's fake, nigga. I've been reacting to this fake. Jack, you did a good job, nigga. This shit been fake the whole time, y'all.
This is a shame. Now the whole fucking thing crumbled apart. That's the reason y'all didn't want to watch Soulless J, because it's overly fake. I was trying to watch Soulless. You're like, nah, it's too fake. And now the whole time Jack been playing in our goddamn face.
This shit fake, bro. I ain't even know the shit was fake.
After everything we've been through, you gonna do this shit to me?
To me,
I swear. This is pissing me off now. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Soulless J on top.
So he exposing himself.
Like how many reactions I done did to JackTV, bro? This shit been fake the whole time. Like, nigga,
how the fuck you going?
And why the fuck? Yeah, hold up. That part right there. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let the video play. That part that somebody just said.
This is pissing me off now. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Soulless J on top.
So he exposing himself. How the fuck you going tell us that the shit was fake the whole time? You built this shit. Perception.
Like, really think about that. Like, I don't know what kind of move this is that Jack trying to do. Like, bro, you probably should have kept that quiet that it was fake, because you had people believing that it was real. I was one of them people. Take that L. Don't sound good. Got to take that L, though. Why would you tell everybody it's fake? Because the incentive to watch your shit was that you actually was doing some detective work and actually finding out you was finding cheaters. You was really doing some detective work. So you hiring niggas. Are you trying to kill your own business model, or you about to do something else? Because I don't think there's any incentive to say my shit is fake and then think people gonna keep coming back and watching. Some people will, though. Some people will. But if they really think you catching real cheaters and that's why they watching, and they find out you paying people to goddamn act the role, like, nigga, they can just watch a TV show. Bro, they just go watch a TV show on some real shit with a bigger budget. But either way, though, it's fake, y'all. I got food. I ain't gonna say y'all got food, but I got food.
Versus reality. What the fuck? I'm so confused.
Jack and off.
This don't make no goddamn sense. We over here watching these fake ass loyalty tests for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking somebody being cheated on, being lied to, manipulated. God damn it.
3, 2, 1, serious actions, action.
A narrative of greed and betrayal became to take shape, but narratives are...
I am not afraid.
Y'all tired of these commercials? Y'all already know what to do. Y'all already know what to do. Top right hand corner or left hand corner. I don't know.
Built from perspective. Every story has two versions. I don't know what the fuck to believe. You just told me all these loyalty tests fake.
I was like a baby on the street, and my mama used to have everybody on the street watching us, literally. So this is a historic ass street, bro. Honestly, all the houses actually look the same, like over there and shit. Not none of this shit. All this shit new right here.
Why the fuck is we riding down the street? What the fuck any of this got to do with if you was paying Gabe or not? Now the fucking loyalty tests weren't real. Why are we driving through this shit? I don't even understand what is going on. I'm completely lost. I clicked on the video wondering, is he actually paying Gabe? Did he actually try to pay off niggas so Gabe can't record videos? I don't know what the fuck the point of any of this is now. If the shit was fake, what we in this for? The whole loyalty test shit was fake. Why we even care that you not with Gabe? None of the shit was real. There ain't no real team. There ain't nothing going on. What the fuck is the...
When y'all really think about this, though, because when we covered the Gabe video, Gabe did not say nothing about the show being faked. Like, he didn't say nothing about it. So, if obviously it is fake because Jack told us that, Gabe didn't expose that. He didn't expose that. He just talked about him not getting paid and how Jack wasn't reposting his videos and shit, trying to help promote him and shit. That's what he was on. He wasn't paying me and he wasn't being a brother looking out for me by reposting my shit. Jack just came out in the first and he said this shit is fake. Like, Gabe could have exposed that shit, bro. He could expose that shit, but he didn't even do that. So I'm ready to see where Jack finna go with this to try to argue his side. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There was no point of him showing that. I told y'all he did like a hour and 46-minute video. And it's like, dude, he threw in a lot of shit that didn't even need to be in the video. It had nothing to do with addressing what Gabe said.
The point of this? Now we in the car that we're driving down the street. What we headed?
None of this shit was here, obviously, or whatever.
I'm the mother of 7 kids. I have 4 girls.
This has nothing to do with it.
Jack is the youngest boy out of the 3. We lived in Studewood and Acres Home in Houston, Texas. They went to school together. Jack and his brothers pretty much grew up together.
Jack is just the name that was a short name. I don't know where it evolved from, but we just started calling him Jack.
Yeah, we just live on Sabrina's house. Miss Connie sleep. Hey, Miss Connie. Good.
Like, what this got to do with anything?
I just want to know, how did it turn into all of this?
Yeah, I didn't watch this shit.
They brought me in like I was family. This shit fucking me up, I ain't gonna lie. That shit fucking me up, fool.
I'm so confused.
What's going on?
Jack
Like, on some real shit.
Was back from the Army, and he was living with me until he got his own little place. And we had this huge house. And I
heard that little place, his own little place.
Went upstairs, and he had some cameras in the room. I'm like, what are you doing with those cameras, Jack? And he said, oh, and Sabrina, he went and told me what he was going to do with the cameras. And this was before we started Instagram.
Why we watching this Bet Movie of the Week film?
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know what
There's nothing to do with anything
going on. He said a BT movie of the week. How did this shit turn into this? I just wanted this nigga to be like,
bro.
Whatever happened, whatever it is. I don't know what's going on no more.
I'm right there with
this
you.
This shit, an hour and 40 minutes. Why is it an hour 40?
I told y'all that shit was long, bro. I told you he literally did a documentary. I was like, I'm not watching all that. So I was like, oh, I see Reese did a video on it. Okay, let me cover his. And like, honestly, he's going through the same pain that I think I would have had to go through if I tried to watch that shit. Like, bro, like, he ain't talking about address the Gabe shit, nigga. That's what we need to hear. Appreciate you letting us know your show is fake. I don't understand why you would do that, but, you know, address the Gabe shit, though. That's what we here for.
He said this a LeBron 30 for 30. This shit is
Thank
a
you. I said
JackTV
it
30
earlier.
for 30. What the fuck? He gave us a documentary. I don't understand.
Skip to the drama.
I don't understand how we get here. What is the point of this?
No point. It don't seem like it. Y'all already know we got these commercials, y'all, man. Gotta hit the cash out, man. We're gonna be watching these shit.
Jack is, a little bit producer, director, even camera operator at sometimes.
Man, what the fuck this white boy got to do with it? What's the issue between you and Gabe, bro? Like, he really did a documentary, bro. But it did say JackTV Network documentaries. So I guess, like, he trying to do something new. Maybe he's trying to get into the movie business. I don't know, but, like, damn.
He's very hands-on with the whole production process.
So argue a little bit more, start walking off. You don't really want to talk. You own his ass all the way to the car.
So he walk off first? I'm following him?
Yeah, you following him in his shit.
Okay.
3, 2.
He said
it's gonna get to a point where you have to grab her off him. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Am I hitting him?
No.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, action.
Like what? So what? No, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. What do you mean?
All right, Jack. I'm gonna holler at you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Nigga, back. Why you gotta hold that scene till you at least cut the corner?
Ah,
we can
my
hear you
bad.
laughing.
My bad, gang.
Yeah, he started laughing and shit.
My bad. Let's get it good.
I feel like a dumbass. I was sitting there watching all these videos.
Me
and
too.
now the shit fake.
Covered these motherfuckers, y'all. Covered these motherfuckers. Egg on my motherfucking face. Covered these motherfuckers. And that nigga was over here scripting videos together.
The fuck was the point of this?
I guess the production was so bad that it looked real. Like, I'm talking shit now. He got me, y'all.
I remember this one. This one they went to the concert, the NBA YoungBoy joint, and whatever the fuck. Now what?
He's
I don't
spending money
even know
to-
where
he's
do we
spending some money
pivot
to
after
do this
this?
shit.
Because now your shit fake. We don't know what to do. I don't know what's happening, man. God damn
Fake
it.
off, not Jack. Off no more.
Ay, ay, ay.
He's very passionate about what he does as a creator. He's not just, famous YouTuber who hires people to just make him look great. He's very he's really dedicated to the quality of the work.
How'd you find this place? I don't know. Keep doing what you're doing.
Did he just come out of a closet? What the fuck is going on? What kind of freaky ass shit was he running?
Sergio stuff is fake too.
I don't know who to trust no more. I don't know who the hell to believe. This freaky shit going on, y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
He's dedicated to the quality of the work.
How'd you find this place? I don't know. Keep doing what you're doing. Bro, we can hear y'all.
But it's kind of crazy, to try to, I don't know where he's going to pivot to this, pivot from this, because it's dude, you admitting that you was lying to everybody's, because you were portraying your content as, this is some real ass shit. I'm really doing this work. That's why y'all tuning in. We catching these cheaters, and it's nigga, no, you was paying people to goddamn act the role. I don't get where you benefit from that. I really don't get that, y'all. What is it? What is his business model? Say the worst thing that can fucking fuck my company up? It's that's gonna get us to the next level right there. It's I don't know why he would tell everybody this shit was fake. And then show it. He didn't show it in his own documentary. It's are you trying to get into Hollywood or something? I don't know. I really don't know what angle he's going for. I got a production company, I can do things, and because you pretty much sacrificing JackTV, you gotta have something already there. You would think have something already there and ready to go, and you kind of in it before you goddamn sacrifice JackTV, because he just sacrificed it right there with that. In my opinion, he just sacrificed his channel by telling everybody it's fake.
Quiet. Hey, Jim, where you at?
He's not very quality blind anymore. I feel like every creator starts out just kind of doing what works and then slowly starts to realize this could be better, chasing the 1%, basically, 1% better here, 1% better there, and eventually you turn around and you're.
I skipped 40 minutes. He still ain't talking nothing about nothing. When do Gabe get in this?
Thank you.
I was past 40 minutes.
At this point, we gotta believe Reese stuff fake too.
Yeah, I'm not even really bald. I'm not even bald at this point. Everything's a fucking lie.
He didn't even pay you. He gave you the platform. He showed you what it is. He gave you the game and the blueprint to everything.
All right, here
so
we
when you
go,
think
here
about
we
payment, if you really want to break down payment, Johnny really overpaid him.
Because you even allowed to even have this conversation. We having this conversation because
what is going on? Gabe was overpaid. Lock in.
He gave you the platform to do it. If it was before that, you didn't have 2,000 followers on Instagram or any social media. You didn't know what YouTube was before. Once again, Johnny gave you the platform.
I knew the hair was going to grow back. It's Reese year.
Shut up. I'm focused on his documentary.
You know what I'm saying? So I can make some money too, right? Boom, he posted at least probably one of my videos, reaction videos. You know what I'm saying? When he posted it, it got to jumping. After that, he won't post none of my videos, right?
And then instead of you being grateful that I shared it and you got subscribers from it and got monetized from it, you're worried about how much I shared it when I'm already helping. I'm giving you a helping hand. You are a man, brother. I'm showing you the way. I don't want to do everything for you because I'm hindering you if I do everything for you. You could literally, like, that's enough. Like, what the fuck? Like, now you talking about something because you ain't sharing them as much as you, like, that shit's stupid.
Bro, I ain't got no money. I'm still on his videos though, and I'm making no money. All right, y'all follow me, right? And I'm making no money. Boom, this my brother. Okay, boom. I'm like, damn, I was stuck for a year. What the fuck I'm gonna do? What the fuck I'm gonna do? I mind you this, I'm still in his videos, not getting paid for a video. I'm flying out of town, not getting paid 3 or 4 times a month, not getting paid. I'm flying out of town, right? Boom.
The fact.
Well, got another commercial. We getting to the gist of it. We getting to where we should have been at. Where we should have been at from the beginning. I should have just fast forward. I probably should have watched the video ahead of time.
That you literally got on your camera and said you flying out of town. What do you mean by that? What are you alluding to? Because you're not paying. So where are you inconvenienced at? You are choosing to go out of town. You making it seem as though you don't have the option to say no as a grown ass man. I can't respect that. Stop it. Now listen.
Damn.
Every time I traveled or went out of town, I pay for Gabe's flight. I pay for his food. I pay for his wherever he stayed. I pay for transportation within the city. Gabe doesn't spend $1 of his own money when he's around me as if it's an inconvenience for him. That is not the case. When I go out of town, my whole team is cleared on expenses, damn near like a voucher. So it's very easy for somebody to say, yeah, I want to go if you going out of town to literally go on vacation and have fucking fun. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
I'm gonna find a hoe to suck you up tonight.
When he's saying,
why he put that clip in there? I'm gonna find a hoe to suck you up. They having that much fun out there. He talking. Why he gonna add that? What the fuck? Yeah, they out there on bullshit. They is not doing no business. He talking about I'm gonna find somebody to suck you up. They ain't on no serious business out there. What the fuck is he added that clip for?
He's not getting paid. You have to think about everything else John Lee is doing. Like I said earlier, paying for the trips, paying for the dinners, paying for really just everyone just to be there. And outside of that, when you think about somebody buying you your first camera, your DJI, your first mics, putting you on in a sense of shooting content for you. When you shot the JackTV episodes, he was there. When you went on the news channel, he was there. When he gave you, did it for you, even editing. So when you think about getting paid, like we're supposed to be brothers, right? Like he paid you in ways money couldn't even pay you. He gave you the platform. He showed you what it is. He gave you the game, the blueprint to everything. So when you think about payment, if you really want to break down payment, Johnny really overpaid him because you even allowed.
So he pretty much trying to say that, like, what Gabe should have took from this is like, yeah, he ain't giving you no money in your pocket, but like he paying for you to be here. He paying for your food and everything. And he bringing you around the system so you can kind of understand if you want to do it yourself, you could do it later. So AKA internship, but they pay for your travel expenses. Nigga, you still need to get that nigga a paycheck, bro. I'm still gonna stand on that. You still should have paid the nigga, like, even if you was gonna pay that nigga like $10 an hour or some shit like that. Like, bro, he was in a lot of the videos, bro. He was in the videos and he fought niggas on the show. So I'm like, I don't know. I get what he's trying to say, but I'm like, bro, he put himself on the line in a lot of these fake videos. Because now we know they fake. So I'm like,
even have this conversation. We having this conversation because
I don't know.
he gave you the platform to do it. If it was before that, you didn't have 2,000 followers on Instagram or any social media. You didn't know what YouTube was before. Once again, John Lee gave you the platform. So you think about it, he's still paying you now.
That shit tripped me out though. Come on, when you talking about 2,000, like 2,000, like getting 2,000 like followers or subscribers and shit like that. That's not hard to do. You got to put in some effort to do it to get it, but I'm like, that's not hard. Like you trying to act like you gave that nigga a gold mine. Like somebody can sit around for a whole year and get 2,000 subscribers and be a shitty ass YouTuber. They can get 2,000 in a year. So I'm like, I don't know why he's saying keep saying 2,000. Like that's not a lot.
Could we having this conversation?
That's not a lot.
I'm so confused. Yeah. So he wasn't getting paid to be a part of JackTV. It was like an internship. You learn how to become a YouTuber through all of this. The flights and all that is paid for, but the monetary value is really in the information of watching what goes on behind the scenes. Now you know what type of videos to make. You know what equipment to buy.
He was getting paid in exposure.
Yeah, because we know who Gabe is because of the JackTV videos. So whatever he venture off and do on his own, he got a brand to do that. I get it. Oh my goodness, man. Is they beef real or fake? Because I'm so confused now. Now what's JackTV whole channel built off of now that we know that it's all bullshit? Bullshit.
It ain't built on nothing no more.
Thing is full of actors. So now what is the end goal of all of this?
That's the question, because I don't understand what Jack thought he was going to benefit by telling everybody that his shit's fake. We still ain't addressed the Gabe shit, and that's the whole thing that people wanted to really address besides him telling us that, he paid for all expenses when they went to go film these fake videos. I got you. I give you that. And yes, you did. He obviously had to be around that goddamn environment to get some game, I guess, just by observing. I don't know if you were sitting down talking about this, and if you want to do this, is how you do it, and give him a pinpoint. I don't know, but he was around the environment, so he should have picked up on something. But like, dude, it's about you not paying the nigga. Like that's really what it come down to. I understand you paid for expenses. Like that's just like me working for fucking Amazon or some shit, and it's like, yeah, nigga, well, you ain't paid for that truck we got you driving in. You ain't pay for that gas. Like, nigga, I'm driving for y'all. Like that's supposed to come with the territory. Like, what the fuck? But I don't know. I'm working for you, nigga. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm working for you. So
what's the conclusion?
Perceive Gabe being around me and he's my security. He's not. One of the most things that you guys comment in my comments is basically, you need to post more. Listen, guys, I post one video a month. Gabe's job in that video is to be a security guard if I orchestrate something for him to actually secure.
Huh?
If I don't do that, Gabe is literally just standing there for maybe 20 minutes. So if I did pay Gabe and I casted him as an actor, it would never even be a livable income, which is why I never agreed to that, because I always looked at Gabe as an equal, not my employee.
Just you, building your app.
All right, here you go. I do got to question something though.
On base 44.
Real quick.
Describe it.
If he viewed Gabe, y'all, let's be honest. If he viewed Gabe as an equal, not an employee, why were you flying him out? Why were you paying for all his food, all expenses, all that shit, like you said earlier? If he was your equal, why would you pay for your equal like that? That don't make no sense to me. Like, if you're on the same level as me, bitch, you can do the same thing I do. Why the fuck I'm paying for you? We equal, right? That don't make no sense to me. I'm be honest with you. That don't make no sense to me. You can't have it both ways. I guess you can, depending on how your brain works. But to me, you can't have it both ways. If he your equal, why were you paying for his flights and all that woo stuff to have him in your shit? He just standing to the side. That's why you ain't give him no paycheck. It's like, what?
He was never my employee. That's the only reason why I built him a business outside of JackTV, so then he can be like me and run his own business. I never would have paid him that because you would have never been able to live off of it, bro. You got 6.
I'm so confused.
Bro, we got this right, though. Gabe wasn't lying when he said Jack never paid him. Jack just let us know that is true. So We know that's true. Gabe wasn't lying about that, yo. Jack never paid Gabe.
He wasn't security. He was just wearing them bullshit ass vests. Nigga was just in the video to wear the fucking vest.
And it's crazy though, because he was in every video. Every video for like the last like year, 2 years, whatever the fuck. Gabe been in every video. And you told me he was just standing around, you just had to throw him in there. Gabe was in every video in multiple stints throughout the entire fucking video. So I don't know what he's talking about.
He wasn't actually security. I ain't expecting to be security for you 24 hours a day, but yeah, when y'all do the whole setup and all that, I thought he was there. And now you telling me he don't even know how to secure. He not even really security. This whole shit is a scam. I just feel fucking scammed. That's all I did.
It's like think about it. We had that video with Gabe. They literally went and filmed Gabe in the gym hitting the bag and shit. Because Gabe used to be a boxer and shit. But he wasn't an employee. Y'all filmed Gabe at the gym hitting the bag and shit, up close, getting all them close shots and shit. But Gabe wasn't an employee. I had to make a roll for him. Hey, he's like, Gabe, go in there and punch the bag real quick. Like, man, we gonna spice up and make it seem like it was a fight scene right here. And he's an actor for you.
This whole
you didn't pay him.
It's like he trying to rob me of my time with this 2-hour bullshit. I feel robbed that I watch these dumbass videos. All of this shit got me feeling nervous. This shit's stupid, bro. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what any of this got to do with anything at this point.
I don't either.
All right, y'all don't really work together. This shit ain't real. Now what is all this for then? Y'all just go y'all separate ways. Because it wasn't y'all actually fucking catching cheaters. Y'all were just bullshitting to get some money up on these YouTube videos. And now what's the end goal? I don't know what's all this for, bro.
And he knows that. Because he did not say one thing good about me in the videos or what I did for him, I will now list them. If I buy a piece of jewelry, not only Gabe, everybody in my circle gets a piece of jewelry. If I buy a watch, not only Gabe, everybody in my circle gets a watch.
Daddy told him. Daddy told him. Did he do it?
Conversations that we should expound on. I have to trust my discernment and just removing myself from the conversation and just deaden it, because he's just not an understanding person and he doesn't understand the business, nor do he show willingness to understand it. So basically what I was telling him in the whole situation was basically like,
I ain't gonna knock Jack before he get into it. I ain't gonna knock him. Like, you bought him a nice watch. Like, Gabe should just sold that bitch. Should just sold that bitch, get some money off of it. Like, he ain't gonna pay. He buying you this shit. Sell that hoe. Fuck you trying to flaunt it for? Sell that bitch. Get some money. You need some money.
You got to get ready for us to basically be competitors, because that's what we are. If you walk into HEB, somebody's going to JackTV know when with that he took out of context. I'm basically simply saying to consumers, we will be competitors. And that is the honest truth in any business.
What's going on, man?
So it seemed like everything Gabe said in his video is true. Jack is trying to tell us, at least when it comes to the competitor comment, that Gabe just took it the wrong way. But everything else is true that Gabe done said. You didn't pay him. I'm like, you made an excuse for that tomorrow. Well, I think I was trying to give you the game and shit. And like, I don't know, man. That like, Jack, you should pay that dude, man. On some real ass shit, bro. You should have paid him.
And that wasn't. Damn it, bro. I was hoping these Gabe loyalty tests be what we needed, but nah, JackTV's loyalty test is still hit harder than this, bro. Damn, I'm mad. I'm so mad.
So me understanding.
Damn, Jack really went out and grabbed Reese's reaction to his shit and put it in his documentary. That's wild. That's wild. That's how Reese go over there giggling like a little schoolgirl.
That was me noticing that the Gabe loyalty test was fucking bullshit. I just didn't want to say it too harsh. I was trying to be nice. Y'all be seeing me trying to censor myself. Man, this shit just ain't what it. I be trying to be fucking nice. This shit was ass. And now this shit fake. I'm really fucking mad. This shit really pissing me off. I'm out here watching this shit with y'all, try to act like this shit something. Now I'm getting fucking mad. God damn it, bruh. Oh, I swear. I be trying to be nice over the internet.
Yeah, look, I don't know what Jack, y'all be honest with you, I don't know what Jack thought he accomplished with doing that video. But besides, like, because I don't think he accomplished, okay, you let us know that what you're doing is fake. Appreciate you on that one. You let us know that Gabe wasn't lying when you didn't pay him. You also let us know that Gabe wasn't lying when you said we gonna be competitors, but you gave more context to it or whatever the fuck. Contrary to what Gabe said, I don't know what the benefit of doing that was. I'm being honest. I don't know what the benefit that Jack thought he was getting from that one was. Like people gonna watch it, but I feel like they gonna feel like they like how I feel. You wasted your fucking time, fucking watching that bullshit. So Gabe fucking wasn't lying about what he said, and it don't matter, man. Look, Jack must have been loose. I don't know what he's trying to do because, like, dude, you just ruined your goddamn whole channel with that shit right there. Unless you got to pivot. You got to have a pivot that was already ready to do that because otherwise, that's just stupid. Because you was making bread, like you saying he paying for a whole crew, y'all. He paying for all expenses and all that. Jack, you bringing in good money, and you saying you only doing one video a month. Like, bro, you got to be doing good. So why would you tell everybody it's fake? Why would you kill it? But either way, though, neither here nor there. Getting to the last video, y'all. This one was very interesting, man. Like Hunter Biden, man. I'm very surprised with Hunter Biden. It's got to get political, y'all. We got to get political with this shit. Him and Nick Fuentes sat down, bro, and they had a conversation. And the stuff that came out of this dude's mouth, I'm like, dude, I'm surprised you like, because the narrative about him is like he obviously he's a silver spoon baby. Daddy's Joe Biden, been in politics his whole life, whatever the hell. President, all that woo stuff. So there's money flowing around that house, opportunities flowing around that family. Woo. He actually is knowledgeable about some things. I was surprised because Nick just saying some crazy shit. I don't know if y'all know about Nick Fuentes, but he's he's a new savior of the right, for the racists and everybody that feel comfortable to come around this guy. But I want y'all to check this out. Shout out to Couch Politics for the video. And we gonna get into it. And actually I'll drop the link just for this last one because I wasn't gonna drop it tonight, but I'll drop it for this last one. Let's get into it though.
Live around. I'm not living around blacks. Sorry. I want white kids, and I don't want my white kids bringing home black people to marry.
And in the 19th of Chicago, and his feeling of being disenfranchised is because there was looting and rioting in Minneapolis by black people. And it's black people that are doing it.
Yeah, I mean, who's doing the crime in Chicago? The carjackings, shootings, teen takeovers. We know why there's no business on the Mag Mile anymore, and it's because they
got to the situation of other white kids that are your age that feel disenfranchised, that feel left out, that feel they don't have a shot at the American dream. Is because of black and brown people, because of Mexicans, because of Venezuelans, because of Haitians.
Well, guy.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
But
he's got a transgender boyfriend.
So that makes him liberal? Because he's transgender? Because he's gay?
So. Well, because he's got a transgender boyfriend, yeah, I think so.
It makes him liberal. Slave for over 400 years.
We're sick of hearing about that, though. It's 2026.
You may be sick of hearing about it, but you know what? They aren't. And I'll tell you what, Nick,
here's
the other thing.
Get over it. It's America.
Okay, but Nick,
90% one ethnicity.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of white people that say we kind of want something similar. I don't think there's anything.
But Nick,
hello, everybody. Guys, does Poppy have a segment for you today or what? We got the Hunchback of Magadon, Nick Fuentes, along with Hunter. Where the hell is my laptop? Biden. Let's get into this segment. And we'll talk about it.
So we talked about certain people going too far. About 2.5 months ago, I visited a whites-only community in Hardy, Arkansas. And I don't know why, I guess coming from like a more like left-wing place, I'm from Seattle, I kind of assumed there was like a united front on the right for some reason. So I'm out there, I'm chilling with these dudes, they're like sword fighting, having barbecues. Overall, it was a good time for them. I had a hard time connecting with them because I don't agree with them, but it's all good. I was having fun for a couple days. And then like right as I was there, I guess you had hit them up on X or something and said like, hey, I don't want to associate with you guys. What happened there?
Well, well, that was really more of a personal disagreement with the guy that founded it.
Yeah.
But I do think it's an interesting project, and it's interesting that got so much pushback, this whites-only community, because you know what? If you go to a lot of these different neighborhoods in major cities, there are ethnic enclaves, and it's not like there's an explicit rule that you have to be a certain ethnicity, but we all know in Chicago and New York and LA, you got certain neighborhoods where it is 80, 90% one ethnicity.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of white people that say we kind of want something similar. I don't think there's anything.
Nick,
Those communities are the demographic that they are because of white people created those. So like you saying that white people want that now. They created all that. Like they did the segregation. They wouldn't let certain people move into their neighborhoods, and they put certain people in certain neighborhoods and grouped other people in certain. Like what? Like Nick, do you not know that? They've been doing that, and you trying to make it okay.
Well, okay, let's back up. If you want to talk
That's
about
funny.
the histories of New York and Chicago, I feel like that was also a conscious decision that was made like
I
after
tell
the
you
Civil
where
Rights
it's
Act.
blacks only. It's in Cabrini Green, where Mayor Daley made everybody that was black live in the Cabrini Green. I mean, it's not that wasn't by choice. It's not by choice that these ethnic enclaves are 80 or 90%, whatever that ethnicity is. It's because that's the only place in which they had an opportunity to live unbothered, or where they were told that they had to live because of the historical fact that they could not move into other neighborhoods. You could not move into parts of South Chicago without, being stoned.
Right.
Literally, right?
Yeah,
And so, like so it's not as if those ethnic enclaves are there by choice. And so
Obviously, also ethnic enclaves do exist for like specific variations of different Europeans. Like there is like places that are chocolate. Like South Philly is full of Italians.
there's
it's
Little Italy and there's Little
So
Korea.
I
and
think
there's
the
Little
issue,
Japan.
what I always like, what confused me the most about the whites only community is like there's just so many different kinds of white people in America. So like to establish a unified white culture with a place so diverse and full of like different regional flavors just kind of felt confusing to me because that could mean a different thing depending on what part of the country or what European enclave you originated from. Like we're Irish people from the Philly area. Can you compare that to like surfers in San Diego or even?
Yeah, because like in the sad part, we know there's racism inside of every like ethnic group or whatever the fuck. But like Chinatown, if there's a white Chinese person, like the dad was Chinese, the mom was white, or vice versa, or whatever the fuck, and they had a child, they could go in Chinatown and not have no problems. Everybody's invited. Like it doesn't matter what race you came from, y'all can all come to Chinatown and enjoy Chinatown. In their community, they don't want any black people there. Like there's a difference between what these like Little Italy and Chinatown and all these other different places. There's a difference. Y'all said y'all don't want nobody else to come in that bitch and be a part of it. And that's fine if y'all want to segregate yourselves away from society. Perfect, because y'all don't like other people. Perfect, stay the fuck over there. But y'all can't do the same comparison to all these other different places because they're welcoming to everybody. They're not telling certain people not to come there. Now, they might treat certain people a different type of way when they do come there, but they're not telling other people they can't come there.
Like Italian Americans in Staten Island. I don't know, everything just feels so different. So when I got there, I was trying to identify what they meant by white culture. It wasn't really based on shared like cultural practices, but more the exclusion of people who weren't white. So they weren't like stoked on being European necessarily. They were more just like, oh, we're here because those people aren't here. So it just kind of felt more negative than constructive.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not really involved with that project in particular, but I think that, look, I mean, you talk about the anger that's out there and the frustration, and I think part of the frustration, let's be honest, is that white people do feel like we are being boxed out in major cities in the country, and it feels like, look, there's a little Haiti.
Yeah, look, think how crazy that is. In America in 2026, Nick Fuentes has the gall to come up here and say that in 2026, white people feel like they're boxed out of like metropolitan areas and things of that sort. It's like, nigga, what? Y'all run everything in this country. Like y'all control power in every major institute inside of this country. Like, how are you boxed out? Y'all have some of the most wealth because y'all, some of the Asian folks groups are getting y'all, and some other people from like Africa are getting y'all. But either way, though, y'all still control everything inside of this country. How do you feel boxed out? What it really is, what he's really saying without saying it because he can't admit it. They don't like competition. That's what it comes down to. They fear competition. They fear equal playing field for people to all do the same thing. People that think like Nick. I'm not saying all white people because there's people that are racist and there's some people that just happen to be white. But the people that happen to be racist like him, they don't want it to be equal where they have to compete with people that don't look like them. They think just because they look the way they look, they should have an advantage above those people. And when it gets closer to being equal, they know that they can't compete. So they gotta fight for this position. You gotta fight for that position because you wouldn't survive if it was equal.
And there's various ethnic enclaves where you get that local culture and they do their, cultural festivals and that sort of thing. And white people feel like they're being pushed out and they want a space where things are familiar.
Do you feel the same way about?
They're getting pushed out of places that they control and run. Interesting. Who pushing them out? Because the only people that can push you out are the people that control it. So who pushing you out? Because y'all control it. Make that make sense.
This is insanity to me. No white enclaves. Have you seen America? This guy must not leave his basement. It's 60% white people in this country. Have you been to Maine, New Hampshire, any states in the middle of the country? These places are 90% white. The entire state, not a city here or there. The entire effing state. And like Nick Fuentes is actually just not that bright at all. He's a little slow. I should have known. He thinks black and brown neighborhoods were built to keep white people out and keep our culture or something. He doesn't understand that black and brown neighborhoods were built to keep us away from people who look like him. We weren't allowed to be in his neighborhood, even if we had the same financial statuses. Has he heard of redlining? I mean, Trump himself was sued because of this. Wouldn't rent to black people, even if they qualified and had the same exact financial status. Those people were rejected and were forced to live in the only neighborhoods that would allow them to rent or purchase there. Like, how does he not know this for someone who speaks so much about race? This guy's a dumbass.
Like, it's kind of wild that people that sit out here and talk on the internet all the time, like at least learn the history. Like, dude, like redlining was a thing, and that the way he broke it down is very simplistic, and I think everybody should understand that. Look, you had the money, you had the job, you had the credit score to move into this area, and just because you was black, they told you couldn't do it. That was the status quo. Like, that was the rule back in the day. And people like, oh, well, black people need to stop complaining. Bro, you've never been stopped from moving anywhere you want to move. Just add that. Just add that one. Just add that one on the list, and we can keep building them up. Like, you didn't have to go through that. Your ancestors didn't have to go through that. Like, and who was doing it to the black people that had to go through it? Your ancestors. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't. They just be talking outside of their neck. And what can he say? He said, "What is redlining for dummies?" I don't think you asking the question. What he explained was redlining for dummies. Yeah, because but that's crazy. And Nick sat there and act like that shit didn't happen. Like, dude, you supposed to be this voice of the far right where whites need to reclaim their glory, even though he's a white Hispanic that's gay. He wants to be the leader of like reclaiming white power and like Nick, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Y'all are in power right now. Like, what y'all doing right now is gonna cause you to lose it. That's what's gonna happen. But either way, though.
Italian festival that happens in every city.
Well, here's a good example. So,
or St. Patrick's Day.
Well, there's no Irish neighborhood in Chicago. Little
Sure
Italy.
there is.
I mean, there's some
Also,
remnant in Bridgeport.
Yeah,
And,
it's important to note that, like, and I'm not trying to get into like a shouting match here, but like, as a family who did
Picture moving, making sure all black people had to stay in one area, and then turning around right after you forced them all to stay in one area and be like, well, see, they got their own area. Why the fuck can't we just have our own? It's like, nigga, what? What?
from a family who did leave Philadelphia in the 60s because of black migration from the South after the Civil Rights Act was passed. There was a sort of like mass flight of white people into the suburbs, and that kind of led to a homogenization of different cultures because they rushed so fast to build these like identical strip mall suburbs that it was very hard to maintain cultural bonds that made different European and white neighborhoods unique around like the 1950s and before. So I feel like the mass suburbanization is also a big factor that led to those like cultural bonds breaking.
yeah, but why did that happen? I mean, a lot of the suburbanization is because of the race riots in the 1960s. People moved out because of the violence. My grandfather was in the National Guard in Chicago when, after MLK got assassinated, the whole West Side burned to the ground.
Yeah.
And people didn't want to be around that anymore.
Why were the riots?
MLK Jr. was assassinated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so does that justify burning down the city?
No, I
which
didn't
then
say it
never recover?
justifies it, but it sure justifies an enormous amount of the anger, the same kind of anger that you feel about being left out, the same kind of anger that you're expressing right now about the idea.
Let me say something real quick, like, and I'm gonna come up full screen for this one. It's amazing that they'll say that, and I hear this a lot from people like Nick. It's not justified for people to show anger and be violent after a leader that's fighting for something for their people is killed by the people that he was fighting against. That's unreasonable. But these are the same people that will go out and storm and tear down and fuck up an entire city after their Super Bowl team wins the Super Bowl. The team wins the Super Bowl, fuck the city up. Flip cars over, light them on fire, try to bring down telephone poles, all that that's fine in celebration of a win. But if somebody gets murked, that's a leader for some civil right type shit that's trying to help people. If people get mad about that, they're wrong. It's amazing how people view things in America. I think the people that are fucking out there in the streets because somebody got murked and we know he got murked and it's wrong and it was done to fucking stop a movement, I think they're more right compared than actually the people that's fucking doing it because they won the Super Bowl. Like, y'all just like they say in the UK, hooligans. They're hooligans. Because you don't never want to call them domestic terrorists or fucking rioters and nothing like that. Y'all just want to call them hooligans. It's like, bro, like I think they're more justified. I think the people that are out there because somebody got murked unjustly are more justified than somebody out there just, my team won a game. But either way, though.
That you're culturally irrelevant, that you don't have a place in society. Imagine if you were a 26-year-old black man in 1968 and saw your hero be assassinated.
Let's go back.
You don't have.
Does that justify burning down the city?
No, I
which
didn't
then
say it
never recover?
justifies it, but it sure justifies an enormous amount of the anger, the same kind of anger that you feel about being left out, the same kind of anger that you're expressing right now about the idea that you're culturally irrelevant, that you don't have a place in society. Imagine if you were a 26-year-old black man in 1968 and saw your hero be assassinated. And
I
nothing being
saw
done about
Trump get shot in the ear, and
did he?
And I saw Charlie Kirk get shot, and I didn't see any cities get burned down. It's funny how that works.
I think it's a very, very, very different thing. I think
How's
it's
that different?
absolutely
Charlie
different
Kirk
thing.
got shot in the neck.
Yeah.
And liberals celebrated
who?
all over social media by Tyler Robinson.
Yeah. Who is what?
Who is some liberal
White.
guy.
No, white.
Mhm.
But
guys, do you see? He thinks he's slick there. He just completely moved the goalpost to black people are violent. But then, oh, well, wait, those white guys who shot Trump and Charlie Kirk. Now he changes to liberals. He knows he was supposed to say white there. This is just amazing. These people are so disingenuous. He thinks he's slick.
Right, I like that he caught that one because I know a lot of people didn't catch it. But like really think about that, y'all. Like they talk about like the left, and they can like the black people are considered left automatically in their minds. You just see a black person, they automatically think they're a Democrat no matter what. They want you to get off the plantation type shit. Everything that black people did that was bad, he was fine with that. But then when it was like he said Charlie Kirk and Woodwoo, that shit was done by white people. He was trying to make a distinction earlier between black and white. Black and white. Black people this, white people this. But then when he got conflicted, well, he kind of got caught. He caught himself. It's like, dude, the dude that shot Charlie Kirk was white. The dude that shot at Trump was white. Every person that done shot at Trump has been white. It ain't been no black people out here doing none of that shit. But you can't handle it, so you got to say they're liberal now. To throw it off in the basket. You can't throw your own white people away like that. No, keep all of them. Keep all of them. You can't throw them away. You can't throw them away because we gonna get to do that. When y'all talk about black people in Chicago, you make that seem like it's all black people. We can't throw the people in Chicago away. So you can't throw your white boys that like to assassinate your presidents and your political racist talking point people. You can't throw them away. You can't throw them away.
MLK Jr., guys, the guy, so many people living in desperation saw as the hope and real chance at a more equitable life, and they just killed their hope in many ways, right? While they were living in legal segregations, Jim Crow, white people aren't living in these conditions right now when Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. And it was white people who shot Charlie Kirk and Trump. His logic is just completely dog shit. He's a bit of a moron. I mean, guys, and I'll talk about this violence. They didn't burn the city down. I mean, white Republican men, little shits like him, conservative men, lost an election fair and square. And on January 6th, they stormed the Capitol and resulted in 5 officers dying and one of their own dumbass supporters, Ashley Babbitt, getting murked.
Can't forget about that.
I mean, these people viciously attacked these officers, smeared shit against the walls, were chanting "Hang Mike Pence," and set up one of those gallows outside. And this was just for an election. Imagine someone had killed Trump during that campaign, during the campaign run leading to January 6th. What do you think those January 6th riders would have done? Like, these idiots can keep pretending white people are little innocent angels, not prone to any violence, and are just so peaceful at all times. And while you keep thinking that, Nick Fuentes, look up who are disproportionately school shooters.
I got a transgender boyfriend.
Does that make him liberal because he's transgender? Because
I think
he's
so.
gay?
Well, because he's got a transgender boyfriend. Yeah, I think so.
It makes him liberal.
I think he was liberal. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he didn't come from a liberal family. He didn't come from a liberal enclave. He didn't come from a liberal background. He's not a minority. He was a Mormon, correct? And grew up in a Mormon household. And he went to a largely Mormon college. And he ended up committing an act of violence, according to the FBI and the authorities in Utah that charged him. How does that in any way compare to what we're talking about? I'm not justifying the violence that occurred after the death of Martin Luther King, but you're saying that that person, this Tyler, whoever his name is was as disenfranchised as the African American community in 1968 in inner cities?
Well, the question.
No. What he was trying to say, Nick Fuentes was trying to say that black people are violent and white people didn't want to be around them. And the point is that Hunter Biden made a great point by bringing up Tyler Robinson shooting Charlie Kirk, because that was a white guy shooting another white guy. And then he changed it to, oh, he's a liberal. But you said black people were violent.
Is who we want to live around.
I'm not living around blacks. Sorry. I want white kids, and I don't want my white kids bringing home black people to marry.
And in the 1960s,
Ain't nobody having
the West
kids with
Side
you.
burns down. We don't want to live around that. We don't want to live around a
That's
city
not
that's
when
burning
that
down.
happened. That's not when the white flight happened.
It
That's
is.
not-
It was
is
a big
not.
response.
You know, the funny thing is, like, when people like Nick say that, like, you think that black people actually have an issue? Like, if that was all it was, y'all just don't want to live around us. Well, hey, look, I live in Alabama. Alabama is still, and honestly, you can say the entire United States, it's very segregated, bruh. Like, white people that have the money that can move away will move away. They do it. They have suburbs and shit. Yeah, black people are starting to get money up and be able to move into these different places and shit. But on the majority scale, y'all have all white suburb towns, gated communities, HOA fucking shits and shit. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all want to move? Like nobody's encroaching upon you, man. We don't give a fuck if y'all want to live by yourselves over there. Just don't disenfranchise us by doing it, because that's the funny thing that happens. You know, we'll fund the white areas, but we won't fund the black ones. We'll devalue their area, we'll devalue their property value while we raise ours up. So now they got to pay. Man, look, if y'all want to be over there by yourselves, perfectly fine. Because honestly, we really want y'all. I'm gonna speak for the whole black delegation. We want y'all to mind y'all business and leave us the fuck alone. So, like, if you want to do that by over there, and it still be equal across the board for everybody, fine, go on, fuck over there, bro. We not finna follow y'all. I promise you, we not finna follow you. We popping over here. Y'all going over there and do whatever y'all do. Walk around barefooted and shit.
Let's do it. Absolutely.
100% not. You
Absolutely.
make these historical connections that don't exist. Part of it was potentially, but before that, what Mayor Daley did is made Chicago the most segregated city in the entire United States, other than Boston. When you would come from the South to Chicago, African Americans from the South, blacks in the South coming to Chicago would say that Chicago was twice the level of segregation and racism that occurred in the South. And so it wasn't as if you're coming into a situation in which you're feeling in any way enfranchised by the community and the situation that you're in. And as many people left simply because of the idea that someone was black moving into their neighborhood as the violence that occurred after the assassination of Martin Luther King. So the numbers actually, pre-1968, when King was shot, you had more people leave the city because of the desegregation, because of the 1964 Civil Rights Act than you did after the riots.
I think that's just not true. I think that the race riots were a huge driver of white flight to the suburbs. I think it's just dishonest to say that's not the case.
Okay, so what's your point about all of this?
Well, we're talking about where people want to live.
Yeah, I know. So like what in 2026?
Well,
what's the
okay,
point?
how about in 2020 when Minneapolis burned to the ground? Or how about in the summer of 2020 in Chicago?
Minneapolis.
They keep trying to say that cities burned to the ground. They keep saying that, and I don't understand why people didn't check that in the very beginning when they kept saying that shit. No city has burned to the ground because of the BLM protests. Not one city, bro. Like, stop saying that dumb shit, bro.
This didn't burn to the ground.
Thank you.
No, I mean there were
BLM
parts
didn't
of
destroy
destroyed.
dozens of
Yeah.
structures.
If you guys need a physical witness to what happened in Minneapolis, there were many structures that burned to the ground. Not the city, but there was, I would say, between 40 to 50 buildings off of Lake Street in the south side that did burn to the ground. But the most of the city was intact, but it was quite an intense situation.
People don't want to live around that. People don't want to live around that. You know, in
That disproved your point, Nick. You said the city burned down, not a block.
Chicago, it rolled on into the summer, and it wasn't, you know, let's say the anger of the oppressed and the disenfranchised.
So
they
who's at
were
fault?
looting. They were looting and
Who's
carjacking.
they?
The criminals.
Are you saying that the problem with the 26-year-old white kid living in suburbia outside of Chicago and his feeling of being disenfranchised
Sounds so
is
stupid.
because there was looting and rioting in Minneapolis by black people, and it's black people that are doing it?
Yeah, I mean the problem.
How dumb do you gotta sound, Nick? Something that happened in a whole nother fucking state is a reason that you feel disenfranchised in your state? Okay.
With
Are you
Austin
really?
Metcalf was that he got stabbed in the neck at a track meet. And
He
the
knows he
problem with
sounds
our city
stupid.
in Chicago is that
Wasn't stabbed in the neck, stabbed in the heart.
the
And the
Magnificent
problem-
Mile is gone.
and the-
Water Tower
and
Place
the
is
problem
gone
with
because of all the crime.
Nick, and the type of an entire generation of African Americans is that they've been getting killed by cops for decades.
That's
What are
just
you
not
talking
true.
about, Nick? We
Because they
can-
commit crime. And listen, it's not
We kill them because they commit crime. All right.
Nick,
what?
that's not true. It's
Oh,
not true. Are
it
you saying
is.
that police brutality as it relates and racism in the police force, in the way in which police treat African Americans? Nick, you could grow up here like I did between Wilmington and Philadelphia. And if you were a black dentist and you lived in Wilmington and you commuted to Philadelphia, the chances of you being pulled over by a state trooper, either Delaware or in Pennsylvania, are about 50 times that would be if it was a white guy. 50 times. And
We're
so what
talking
you're
about-
trying to tell me is that the problem in America right now is that a 26-year-old white kid who lives in suburban Chicago doesn't feel like he has access because he's been canceled or he's been woke. And the problem is black people.
I didn't say the problem's black people.
Well, you just did, Nick. You
You
just
did.
I said
said
the problem
He
is
did
crime.
say that.
And we know who's doing the crime
Okay.
in
and so you-
Chicago. The carjackings, shootings, teen takeovers. We know why there's no business on the Mag Mile anymore. And it's because they steal cars, they drive them through windows. And listen, black people are some of the biggest victims of the black crime. But we're not allowed to talk about it because of the
What do you
racial
mean you're not
dimension.
allowed to talk about it? We're talking about it right here. You
guys,
have a platform in which
I think
millions
we're-
of people listen to
I
you,
think
Nick.
he literally was just talking about, like, so when you say that, lets you know the mindset that Nick's like Nick is in. Because he's saying that we're not allowed to talk about it, but you've been talking about black people committing crimes. Who are they committing crimes with? The way you were trying to shape it was all against white people. And that's white people are fearful. So in your mind, black people don't even equate to the black on black crime, but now you're trying to say, well, and you got black on black crimes. It's like, Nick, what are you on, bro? Like, dude, like, well, we already know you racist, so it doesn't really matter. But either way, though.
Well, after Elon had to buy Twitter and open it up. It wasn't like that before. I was banned from everything for many years. So no, you weren't allowed it. You're right. We could talk about it.
Because you're a fucking racist. That's why. Even white people don't want to fuck with you. Like that. Think about it. Even racist white people don't want to fuck with you, Nick. That's how racist you are. Make that make sense.
Now, but that's only because the good guys
Nick.
won. Hey,
I'll skip this ad. Elon bought Twitter so you guys can say the N-word. And right after he bought
Plain and
it,
simple.
it shot up like 6,000, something crazy percentage of how many people are using the N-word. That's why he bought Twitter. But anyways, I think Nick knows he sounds really stupid. The logic is all over the place. He's just a racist, but with no real reasoning. It's just a color thing, right? It's a legit brain disease. And like what I would ask Nick, if everyone in these, for instance, if everyone in these black and brown neighborhoods, let's say we're offered free college and after college a job of paying $100K. Let's just do that. Everyone there gets a job paying over $100K. That's not realistic, but just for a thought's sake. do you still think these neighborhoods would be dangerous and people will
No.
still commit crimes
No.
at the same rate?
No.
Right? You're always going to have some people commit crimes because that's just a numbers game. If you think that, then you believe it's just genetic to who we are, that we are some kind of split species of the human race that is just more prone to violence. And that's
And think about how crazy that is, because if that's the logic that you can get them to finally come to and be like, oh, yeah, you just think it's genetic, like I'm just predisposition to commit violence. It's just in my genes as a black person. I'll be like, okay, that's your argument. Let's look back at every major war that's happened within the last 200 years. Who waged it? Then make them shut the fuck up. Black people are so violent. Who waged all these world wars? Who paid for all these coups d'etats? Who assassinated all these world leaders? Who dropped atomic bombs? Twice. But somehow we're more violent? Let's just check that. Look, y'all. You know how it goes after every basketball game, football game, hockey game, baseball game, all this shit. We gotta go to the score sheet. And what does the final score say? It's like, nigga, I don't think you got the right person winning. Because it's a big discrepancy between the two. It's a big fucking discrepancy between the two. So to call black people violent is just the funniest thing in the world. That's the funniest thing in the world.
just effing sick in the head if you truly believe this. And I hate to tell you, we are the same species. I really wish I didn't share anything with you, Nick. You're a soulless little rat. But hey, I can't deny it. We are the same exact animal. And my thing
Homo
is,
sapien.
what is the other option? Like, do you really think black and brown people genetically to the DNA is built to be more violent? Because that's the only other option. If there's no excuse of racism and poverty, being forced to live in these poorer conditions and under-resourced areas, then it has to be genetic, right? Inherent to who we are. But I'm sorry, that's insanity, especially if you look at the atrocities in history, the colonialism in history, where they
Like, really just think, like, I really want people to think about this. Like, we know there are black people in the community that might not like people of other ethnicities, like whether they're people that claim they're Jewish and, white people, Chinese people, Hispanics, whatever the fuck. We got those inside our community. We can't deny it. There is one person somewhere. I don't know none of them, but there's someone somewhere that don't like them. When you look at the treatment of outside races in the black community as somebody that's been in the black community, I cannot compare it nowhere near to what I see in the Asian community when they treat people like the Uyghurs and all that shit. I cannot compare it to how the white people done treated every fucking body. I cannot compare it to the Hispanics, how they treat darker skinned Hispanics in their nations. I can't compare nothing that black people have ever done to any of them because we don't come to that level. But for some reason, we're the ones that are the boogeyman when it comes to it. It's like y'all do other folks way worse in every fucking aspect than black people do. Like, we will invite you to the fucking cookout, have your ass in there dancing and shit, drinking some goddamn Hennessy and shit. Like we'll have you eat some goddamn burnt fried chicken and shit, some good old oven baked macaroni and cheese and shit, some collard greens, nigga. We'll get you right. I don't know what the fuck these people be talking about. We got Uncanny in the building. Uncanny, what's up?
Hello?
Matter of fact, let me ask you this question, Uncanny. Are black people the most violent people on the planet? And I'm talking about black people as a whole. Just not America, South America, Africa, Asia. We all around the world. So, are we the most violent people? You gotta speed this shit up, Uncanny. Come on now. You gotta answer the question first. I know you probably did answer while I was talking, but answer it again.
No, I mean, you already know the answer to this question.
Well, the chat don't know. You gotta let the chat know.
I mean, they made a show, Game of Thrones, based on these people.
I actually like that show.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I'm watching House of the Dragons now.
Yeah, that's how they roll. That is based on the British. That is based on the British Wars. No, black people are not the most violent people on earth, but I will say that out of all the races, I don't know, maybe you're 3.
All right, who in front of us?
The
Who won the
Asians.
two? Okay,
Oh,
Asians. Okay, hey, give me 1 and 2. I need to know the number. 1 and 2. Who's 1 and 2?
I don't know. I don't know about two, but it probably is Asian. But number one has always been the Caucasians, the Europeans, and we're because I mean you can kind of tell.
Yeah, yeah. The world society how it is right now. So you say whites, Asians in front of blacks. Who's after us? You really say the Hispanics?
No, I think it's no. I don't know. Like I think between us is we're 3 and 4. Like it's interchangeable. But I do know the Asians
Okay.
get down. I do know the Asians get down more than both of us.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. It's like Gang Con and all that. Like, look, they ain't gonna lie, man. What they doing to the Uyghurs still to this day, y'all. They still got them people enslaved in what you call it because they practice Muslim faith. Bro, shit is wild. And like everybody knows what's going on. Ain't nobody doing nothing about that shit. That shit's kind of wild.
It ain't sweet over there. That's all I'm saying. It
So
ain't
nah,
martial arts. It ain't martial arts, anime, and K-pop over there. Before that, there was a bunch of blood being shed in the Asian.
bro, and they still shed it. You just don't really hear about it. You know, they good with keeping their shit internal. Like they got
But
like and that's one thing I really do like about what China does. They have their own ecosystem, bro. Like China would probably still be standing right now, and I'm not here trying to glaze these motherfuckers, but China would like if everything the world went to ruin or whatever the fuck, China would probably be the last nation that'll still be standing right now, at least with what they've done.
yeah, but I mean the Hispanics also have a history of violence um to each other. Um, but honestly, it's been the Caucasians. They literally have been causing blood being shed on all continents, even Antarctica. I believe when they went up down there or up there wherever. Yeah, Antarctica's down. Then when they went
Depending on
down
how
there,
you look at it.
when they went to
Keep going, my
Antarctica,
bad.
I'm pretty sure one of those white people threw another white person over the boat so they could freeze to death and die. I'm pretty sure that happened. So, like I said, blood being shed on all 7 continents from these Caucasians. But not all Caucasians are horrible. I'm just talking about the ones
Yeah,
that
just
for some reason have
talking about the
tainted their
bad
heart.
ones. Look. I like to say, I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to come up with this. I've been trying to come up with a good way to say it. It's like, look, I fuck with white people. I just don't fuck with the ones that just happen to be racist or evil
Yeah.
or
I
all
mean,
that
come
other
on.
shit.
I mean, look, check this out.
Same thing with black people.
Check this out. Pablo Escobar was the scariest motherfucker in Colombia. He used to terrorize all the Colombian citizens that had nothing to do with his cartel bullshit. America went over there and annihilated his whole fucking operation. And
Mhm.
then he got shot on top of a roof. That's just America. Don't ever fuck with them. Mexico is next. Not the country. I'm talking about the cartels. If they ever fuck with America, it's over for them. I always believe that.
Man, Uncanny, you thought this goddamn war with Iran would be over with in like 2 days.
I honestly believe that too. But I'm surprised Iran actually stood
I'm
around. And
trying
then,
to tell you, you don't know how these people fight. Look, if they gonna knock out any type of like they can knock out the cartel, but honestly, they really can't really knock out the cartel because there's so many. It's like a Splinter Cell type shit.
because
It's
they need them.
unorganized. Yeah, they can't because they're not all in one place at one time. So it's like dude, you got to really go in and put in work to get all these motherfuckers. And you already see how a whole country as a whole with Iran, like you took out all their leaders. What they did, just put some more people in place. Think about how the
Well,
cartel work. They knock off a drug boss all the time, but in the cartel, there's always a new drug lord. They
and
can't destroy that.
also I believe that they're getting paid by the cartel, but that's for another story.
Looking like somebody sugar daddy. She must be talking about me because I'm the only motherfucker on camera. Yeah, I'm not nobody sugar daddy. But either way though, I'm gonna play
I
a little
went.
bit more of this. Okay, go ahead. Say what you gotta say. My bad. Go ahead.
I just came back from Kentucky. I was in
Uh-huh.
Louisville.
Mm.
It's pretty nice over there, except for their highway in downtown. That shit was like construction for like blocks. I couldn't get to where my dad was. My dad actually works for Fort Knox. Like he's a chef there. That's one of the military bases. But he stays in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. That's like a little town.
No, enclave. Yeah.
Yeah, in the mountains. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done seen, you know, that stereotype of rednecks.
Did you take your daughter down there? Did you take your daughter with you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say you need to make sure you took her to see her granddad. You know, that's
Yeah,
important.
but you know that stereotype of rednecks.
Yeah.
Man, I walked into that store to
A
get
lot
some
of them
water.
live in Kentucky, man. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of them live in Kentucky. People would be surprised because they don't think it's like deep, deep south. But go ahead, tell your story. My bad.
No, I'm just okay. This is what I noticed from America. It seemed like a major city, you're gonna see diversity. You're gonna see white people,
Yeah.
black people, Hispanics. But when you go to the rural towns, you're gonna see a lot more
The whites.
I would call them poor whites.
Yeah, the poor whites. Dave Chappelle referred to them in that term. The poor whites.
Yeah. And so like I honestly can't see how somebody can be mad at another race if you're never around them like that. Like what do you see? Like 2 or 3
Majority
of
of them,
them?
yeah, majority of them don't really live around a lot of black people, but they have these views. So it's like it is kind of interesting to figure out like what's the psyche to get you to that point where you hate these people so bad, but you don't even see these motherfuckers. And the ones that you do see, they're all nice and pleasant to you. So I'm like, how do you get to that view? And the answer is like media.
I mean, check this out, and I don't mean to cut on your time because you know I love fucking with your show.
You do.
Germany is what was the worst country back in the 40s, and they for the last like what 80 years they've been trying so hard to erase that past history of them. They've been trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
But do you know which country the whole world united against in the World Cup?
Argentina.
Yup. We even rooted for
But I
our
already know. And then
colonizers.
look, I really was so like I didn't want to talk about that one, but I ain't gonna bullshit. And I did say it in one of my little shorts. Fucking like, bro, I'm a Messi fan, but bro, I can't fuck with y'all, bro. I'm just being honest with you, bro. You could be the GOAT of soccer, and I truly believe he is. But I'm like, bro, you can't get no compliments around here, bro, because your country is on some real hoe ass shit, bro. Like y'all people are fucked up, and y'all showed y'all ass at the World Cup, and
Yeah,
then y'all
man.
fucking burned down your own country afterwards. Well, I ain't gonna use the white Nick Fuente. They burned the city down. Y'all fucked some shit up when y'all vandalized some shit when y'all lost.
I mean, they first of all, from what I've seen in the World Cup on TikTok and on in the games, I noticed that all the diverse people were really good here. If that makes sense.
It makes sense. It make all the sense in the world to me.
Like the Mexicans, the South Koreans, hey, here's another thing. A lot of the European fans that came over here, like Norway, Belgium, they really liked it over here. There's a bunch of TikToks where I mean, they went to Magic City, so I guess that was
Yeah,
an
they were
experience.
surprised. They were surprised with American shit. They got to taste flavor for the first time.
Yeah, they try to like ranch. They were trying to smuggle that back.
This is an American portion. Yeah, it's American portion, bitch. Eat that shit.
Yeah,
Go
man. So
ahead.
I found it funny. You know, there's one Belgium dude. He was drunk on the floor. This black girl picked him up, took him around Atlanta, made him have a good time. He in love. I say this is the best. And I was telling this to my baby mom. I was like,
Speed it up though. Speed it up though. Say
my
the
fault,
best.
my fault.
Speed it up.
The blacks and the I don't want to say blacks. I'm sorry. The black Americans. Sorry, I sounded like
Blacks,
Trump.
nigga, the blacks.
I sounded racist right there. My fault, my fault. The black people and the Hispanic, the Mexicans, they showed these out of towners a really good time, man. And
Yeah.
some of the white people that weren't racist,
Yeah,
they
no,
showed them a good
the
time.
motherfuckers is welcoming than the motherfuckers. Like that's the thing that gets me. Like for real. Like I haven't been around too many Hispanics that weren't welcoming, and I already know how black people are. Now, there's
Yeah.
always gonna be some little skepticism from the get go, like, well, who the fuck is you? But after that, like, yeah, come on in, man, get you a drink and some
Look
shit.
at that! Look at that Southern hospitality. Took them to Magic City, man. They saw some ass they never seen before in their countries. Changed their
Yeah,
life.
they ain't got no ass in that. But either way, though, here you go. We got to keep playing this shit. I want to like,
All
we
right,
ain't
all
really
right.
got too much longer, so yeah, shut the hell up, Uncanny.
Great and slaughtered everyone in sight. Was that mainly done by black people, brown people, or people of white skin? And I still wouldn't say white people are inherently evil or prone to violence. I think we are all the same.
I would.
Animal. We are all capable of the same exact thing if the right conditions are met. If you mix the right ingredients, you will get similar results.
Yeah, but I'm just like I agree with what he's saying. Ain't all white people are not inherently evil. Everybody's not inherently evil. We all have evil inside of us. But I'm like, dude, think about the people you talking about. The people that did all this goddamn killing and stealing and destroying. They had the power and they still kept doing it. They still doing it right now. So you got to accept that part too. You have to accept that part too. I get the like, we want to all good on both sides type shit. But like motherfuckers had the power and everything, and they still out here stealing, killing, destroying. They bombing the motherfucking country for another country for no goddamn reason. Like right now, like literally right now, they fighting each other in Russia and Ukraine right now. It's like come on, bro. Like let's be real. We just kidnapped the president from another country a little while ago. Like I'm just being honest. Like, come on now. Oh, goddamn commercial. Uncanny, what happened to that $17, man? Goddamn, get these ads taken up off of here.
I got you in 2 days.
Man, tripping.
The more you know.
I used to love them goddamn. I ain't gonna lie, I used to love that goddamn shit. They'd sit there and talk to you, and they'll play that shit at the end and make you feel like you stupid as fuck. The more you know. It's like, God damn it, bitch. I didn't know that. Either way, though.
Being banned on Twitter to being on YouTube to creating an entire show. I know you're not, but now you have Kick and now you have all of these other things. You have an enormous platform. I want to find common ground of how much of a shithead Donald Trump is. We can get to, we can get there. Okay. What I don't understand is how you didn't recognize that in 2016 and how you didn't recognize that in 2020 and how you didn't recognize that in 2024 because Donald Trump hasn't changed. Donald Trump hasn't changed at all. Donald Trump has been Donald Trump since he came out of the womb of a woman that was an immigrant to this country. And so what I want to know, though, is that I don't know how we get.
Picture that, man, a child of an immigrant trying to keep immigrants out. Ain't that amazing how that works?
Past this idea that the biggest problem that you have that with your.
And also real shit, his family was criminals. Like he came from a line of criminals.
Personal situation and how you extrapolate that to the situation of other white kids that are your age that feel disenfranchised, that feel left out, that feel they don't have a shot at the American dream is because of black and brown people, because of Mexicans, because of Venezuelans, because of Haitians, because of it's always.
And be real, Uncanny, like be real, because this is what I see. They don't really feel like they disenfranchised, man. I think they get pissed off, and it doesn't like sit right with them when they see other people that don't look like them doing good. It's like, how the fuck he get that goddamn car? How the fuck he get that bitch? The world's not working for me because they feel like they should be in that position. That's what I be seeing.
I totally agree. I actually have to. I can't talk about this country because they kind of own YouTube, but I will say that they came into my country and they are trying to take over a specific part of my country where it has historical artifacts there, historical history there. And they burned down some of my historical figures or something like that. And we're trying to kick them out. But we can't unalive them because a certain country that we both speak their language has their back.
An ally, huh?
Yeah, so it starts with a Z. They're called, and it rhymes with lion, I guess.
Something like that. I got you.
Okay, I got it. All right.
I got you. All right, let's keep going.
Other Nick with you, it seems to me, and I've listened to a lot of the stuff. It's always them. We need to build a wall. Where's the wall, Nick? He never built the wall. Why'd you vote for him in 2020? Why'd you vote for him in 2024?
I didn't vote for him in 2024.
Okay. My point being is that whenever you identify your problem as being something that is other, that you can point to, that's a minority, that is a group of people, that's the Jews, I mean, before, remember, all of us, you know, it was the Irish Catholics who were all committing the crime, who weren't allowed into bars, who weren't allowed into, because you know why? Because they were dirty, poor, non-Europeans. They were Irish. Every time it's wrong. Every time history has proven that to be wrong in the United States of America. Every time.
The Italian mafia, just like the Crips and the Bloods and the Latin Kings. Why do you think the Italian mafia was formed? Why do you think that was formed, Nick? These are white people, right? Why was the Italian mafia formed here? Was it because they were also getting mistreated and had to create almost a group, an organization within themselves to survive? You see how that happens? With the same ingredients, you're gonna get similar results.
Inclusion has been our greatest.
That is an interesting point because a lot of these gangs, especially the ones that they try to criticize the black community for, like a lot of these motherfuckers were just trying to get money, and they had to get it in a way that the society, the way the systems were set up, was not allowing them to even make money. So they had to figure out another way to get it, and they did what they did. Like, I ain't justifying none of that shit, but
Italy's another country that's trying to fix their history too, because
they trying to lie about their shit though.
Yeah, because they are
lying on the way. They lying on the way you're doing it. Like we gonna fix it, but we gonna lie about it too. It's like, bitch, y'all fucked up too.
They hate the XY chromosome of Black Americans, but they love the XX chromosome of Black Americans.
Yeah, make it make sense, ain't it? It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, it's crazy how they been operating over there. And I know a lot of people that y'all watching this shit, y'all don't know nothing about that shit. But like, bro, it's wild. I ain't gonna lie. Keep going on, Kenny. I'm sorry.
No, but they're trying to change their ways too. A lot of Africans migrated to Italy and all these European countries. I will say they're trying to change their history as well. But when they did first come here, you know this to be true. They were
They
discriminated
treat like black
against.
people. Yeah, they were treated almost as bad as black people, bro.
Or the Irish. What's funny is that the Irish and the Italians are super racist against Black Americans, and
Exactly. It's like, bro, y'all came over here, like your ancestors came over here and y'all seen how they were treating the blacks. Like, yeah, they were doing y'all dirty too, but you seen how they was treating the blacks. But as soon as they dangled that little card of whiteness. Oh yeah, we're white now. Yeah, fuck them niggas.
yeah, that's what it felt like. That's what it felt
what
like.
they did, bro. The motherfuckers, they jumped. Man, look, shit. Oh, y'all gonna stop whooping on us and just keep beating on them? Oh, hell yeah, we'll help you. We'll help you get on top of their head. And that need to make people really need to really look at that. Like, why is it such a concerted effort around the world, different ethnicities as a whole, to keep black people down? Like, if you superior, my bad. Go ahead.
No. You be superior. Continue your monologue.
I just saying though, if you superior, why would you consistently try to beat down on your so-called non-competition? If you're superior.
That's what I was saying about the World Cup, about how the Black Americans and the Mexicans and Hispanic people and I don't know about the Asians, but I just know it was a lot of Hispanics and Black Americans showing the Europeans that how fun we are. You know, we took it to Magic City. We you know, and the white Americans that are also, you know, pretty cool. You know, the cool ones, not the you know,
the racist ones, the ones that happen to be racist.
That's why I think that's what Nick Fuentes feels like. He feels like the Italians and the Irish right now. Him as a Mexican white, you know, he's more like the opposite side of what Miklo was from Blood In, Blood Out. You know, he doesn't feel like he's more Mexican. He feels like he's white. So he's super racist against black people now, just like the Irish and the Italians were.
He picked a side and he took it. Like you see what side and it's crazy. It's like when they sit around here and talk about why do y'all always make it about race? I'm like, bitch, y'all are the goddamn architects of creating race. Like, do you not understand that? Like, ain't no Hispanic person came up with the term race. Ain't no black person came up with it. Ain't no Asian person. Look, Asian folks, y'all know y'all catching bullets right now. But I give you a dog. I'll throw you a bone. Y'all didn't come up with the damn definition of race. It's some white folks. And they be talking about, oh, y'all making it about race. Nigga, you constructed an entire fucking architect around race. And you did it to your own people. Like, think about how crazy it is. That's why I be laughing when I hear white folks talking about the first slaves in America were indentured servants. I'm like, so you agree with my argument that y'all made it about race? It's like, because we both just discussed they treated the Italians differently. They treated the goddamn the German, anybody that wasn't fucking from England right off bat was anybody that didn't come from. What it was England at the time, right? It wasn't United Kingdom. It was England at the time, right? When they first came over here. Help me out, Uncanny. Goddamn it, I'm trying to get it.
Yeah, England.
It's been a while. Okay, England. And say I know France and Spain and all them came over here, but I'm like, if you weren't from those select countries, like you were treated as something different than white. They came up with the term white and brought all of y'all in there together to fucking goddamn keep everybody else down. That's why Asian people be trying to be white so bad. I ain't gonna lie, man. That should be crazy. All I look is like a bitch. Now I can't do that shit. I was about to fucking
No, but I'm not gonna lie. Nick Fuentes
Go ahead.
Nick Fuentes is one of them type of people that if all the Mexicans were to get together, we would probably string him to a tree and beat him up like a piñata. Like that's
Man,
probably.
all you would have to do is just goddamn get two, like tie his hands and his arms and get two horses and smack them on the ass and make them run opposite direction.
They did that to they did that to my leader. That's why we fought back against Spain. Don't do that. You make Nick Fuentes a martyr.
Dude, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's worse than. I don't know if that's worse than lynching. I think they really close.
The Spaniards did that to a dude named Tupac Amaru II. They tied his hands and his feet to two horses and then made them gallop, and then they ripped off his limbs, and it caused the Peruvian independence. Real talk. That's what really happened.
I already know about that. I'm just trying to figure out which one you think would be worse. I think that's more brutal. I think the horse shit is more brutal. I think the lynching part is more sinister. But either way, though, let's keep playing the thing, man. Look, Nick gonna keep defending his side. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. And Kenny, we can shoot the shit in a second.
Strength. Diversity has been our greatest strength. And I hear you talk about this idea of white culture. What fucking white culture are you talking about, man? What
Shakespeare, Dante, Mozart. We're in Philadelphia, the founding fathers.
Yeah.
That's your white
culture. How about
culture.
the Count of Monte Cristo? Would you consider that part of our white culture?
Sure.
Okay. Well, it was written by a black man in France in the 1700s.
In a milieu.
So,
but ass mother. Oh no.
That's a got you moment. That's a got you moment.
I gotta go back and I gotta make sure I time this shit up perfect. This gonna look uncanny. This gonna be beautiful. Hold up. This for the re-upload, y'all.
Fucking white culture you talking about, man? What
Shakespeare, Dante, Mozart. We're in Philadelphia, the founding fathers.
Yeah.
That's your white culture.
How about the Count of Monte Cristo? Would you consider that part of our white culture?
Sure.
Okay.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
Let's continue. Tell him it's by a black guy.
Well, it was written by a black man in France in the 1700s.
In a milieu of European civilization.
So what?
Because you're picking out one example. It really
I'm not
is.
just picking out one example.
It really is.
Nick.
Listen.
Nick, I'm not. I really.
Yeah, Nick literally said, "Oh yeah, it was a black guy that came up with that." Nick probably didn't even know about the Monte Cristo. He just agreed to it off back being stupid. But let's say he did. You're trying to justify saying yeah, that was a great creation, but it was by a black guy. Oh, well, because it happened by a black guy in a white society. Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking? So if a white dude do something great inside a black community, black people get to claim it. We get to claim it. Because I'm about to say a lot of shit that y'all claim y'all invented. Y'all was around a bunch of black people when the cotton gin. I ain't trying to get on a lot of shit, but I'm like, look, y'all just go look into the cotton gin and see what the fuck that meant. Because that made America we would not be where we are right now if it wasn't for the cotton gin.
Not.
Hey guys, I think we're reaching what's called a rock in a hard place. Let's talk about Israel.
Let me respond to this because you're telling me I'm always blaming the other.
No, Nick, for real. Here's the thing: is that the way that you talk and throw out these historical facts, which, by the way, aren't fucking facts.
Oh, which ones aren't facts?
Well, as it relates to the Civil Rights Movement in 1968, and the reason why we're out in the problem that we're in is because the Civil Rights Act had passed in 1964. Dr. Martin Luther King was killed and shot by a white racist, white supremacist in 1968 on a balcony of a motel. That's the root of our trouble, because an entire people that have been disenfranchised and enslaved for over 400 years.
We're sick of hearing about that, though. It's 2026.
You may be sick of hearing about it, but you know what? They
That's
aren't.
the issue.
And I'll tell you what, Nick,
Get
and here's the other
over
thing.
it. Get over it. It's America.
Okay, but Nick, you can say stuff like that.
So it's the same group that celebrates the 4th of July every year, made it a national holiday. And it ain't even that they broke away from that. They committed treason against their own country. They declared their treason against their own country. But go ahead, my bad, Uncanny.
I'll do you one better. The same group of people that still, for some weird reason, still wave that flag of their treason. Yeah, of their treason, and for some reason think that it's going to come back.
And lost. Like that's like me saying Spurs 2026, nigga. It's like, bitch, didn't y'all lose that championship?
There's a bunch of shirts in the bunch of shirts in some country in Africa that believes that.
They
right now.
always look. Look, y'all. It is funny how they do that shit, but they pre-print the fuck out them hoes. Y'all be seeing some shirts on them African kids. Feed the hungry. That motherfucker got a 2016 goddamn fucking Golden State Warriors jersey on. I mean, shirt on. They didn't win that year. It's like, what the fuck?
Somebody thinks the Jazz won 97 and 98 somewhere.
That shit crazy, man. It don't make no sense. But I'm just tripping off Nick. Nick just tripped me up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for pausing, man. Come on, let's get through this shit.
Okay, without having to say it like that. And we look.
That's not how it started, though.
This is a legitimate argument, but it's Nick.
Guys, Nick, Hunter, what do you guys make of the concept of community collapse? Have you guys heard of this?
Guys, they're gonna go to a different subject, so I'm gonna end it there. But I'm impressed with Hunter. He's smart as all hell. He knows his.
I'm actually surprised with Hunter Biden. I didn't think he had any type of historical goddamn color. I thought he was just a crackhead. Just being, and he tried to be mean, but that's what I thought he was. But
is that Joe Biden's son?
Yeah.
Oh wow. He has to make up for his dad, because his dad is a known
I was
racist.
surprised, man. But like, think about it. For him to think the way he think, like, obviously he learned something in that house.
Yeah, that's
He
probably
learned
why.
something in that house. Yeah.
That's probably why he started doing drugs. He was tired of his dad's shit.
Could be on some real ass shit. I need an escape from all this racism. Because Joe was like, can't nobody sit around here, and I don't care. Like, look, man, I pull for the people on the left to goddamn do some shit because I think them people on the right that's on some crazy ass shit right now. Like, they just embracing their racism. So I can't align with them, bro. I don't. It's a conflict of interest, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But like, even when it came to Joe, I'm like, yeah, Joe was on that whole ass shit. But I'm like, his son seemed to be. Apart from the drugs, if that's really what they want to hold over his head, that he do drugs. I'm like, he seems somewhat knowledgeable. He understands the concept of shit. But I'll say for everybody that's Hispanic, Asian, white. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say for Asian folks, and definitely not white. But for anybody that's Hispanic and black, like, bro, he's not gonna be our leader to get you nowhere. But it is good that he's speaking up when it comes to these type of topics because. Go ahead.
The Count of Monte Cristo is a book that is being taught in high school and universities. So
hey, talk for a second. I'm coming right back.
Okay. So the book, The Count of Monte Cristo, which I didn't know was written by a black author, but it is being taught in high schools and universities. Also, it was in the movie Sleepers. It was a major point for the four protagonists when they were doing their revenge plot. The Count of Monte Cristo is a well-known book. It is with the Charles Dickens of the world, and so yeah, that's pretty impressive. That I don't know the author's name, but that's a pretty impressive book. Over the years, since I don't even know when he wrote it, but that is still being read to this day and is still being used as a way of redemption, because remember in The Count of Monte Cristo he escapes from prison and I guess goes on a revenge quest. I never read the book. I just know about it because of the movie Sleepers. But anyways, this is Uncanny. Oh, Jay came back.
Yeah, I hope you weren't saying nothing crazy.
No, I was talking about the book of Monte, the Count of Monte Cristo, about how I've never read the book, but I kind of know a little bit about it only because of the movie Sleepers, and it's a book that's well known. It's with with Charles Dickens and the other author from
Either way, I'm keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
the other author Julia Stiles, and it's a well-renowned book. There's another book I forget the fucking name of it. The Fireflies, the Lord of the Flies, something like that.
The Firefly. Well, here they got the Lord of the Flies. They do have the Lord of the Flies, but it was a TV series called Firefly, and then they made a movie. But I don't think you referring to that.
No, I'm talking about the Lord of the Flies. I think that was a book about the kids on the island or something. Yeah, so
something like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I don't read books like that.
It was weird. It was the Lord of the Flies was something weird, anyways. But either way, though.
And it's being taught. So the fact that somebody as supposedly well read and what would you call him, Marco? Like
Well traveled, well read, fucking
yeah,
somewhat of an intellectual to a certain extent.
intellectual. There you were. There you go. Thank you, Jay. You see, someone of an intellectual wouldn't know who the author of the Count of Monte Cristo is. Shows how.
I didn't know a black dude fucking wrote that shit, but it was funny that he said it.
I mean, shit. We can Google it and find out. I mean, and then
we damn sure could.
He said white culture, right? And here's my thing. He was naming classical music, right, which has been for what, a good 400 years now, 1600s.
Yeah, nobody listens to class like you know. Ooh, I want you to continue your point, but it's the funniest thing. White people, I am not trying to crack y'all on this one right now. I'm really not. I promise you, I'm not. I'm just making a bold statement, a regular old statement. Ain't nobody bumping no goddamn Beethoven. Ain't nobody bumping no Mozart. Nobody bumping that shit. It's a certain group of people that will sit in a room and you really need the vinyl to listen to that, to try to cherish that shit and like revel in it. But that 99.9% of this world ain't fucking with none of that shit, bro. Just being honest with you. If they release that shit in 2026, bro, I promise you ain't got no record sales. Kenny G will do better than that. Like Kenny G will do better than that. It was playing. Goddamn.
But I give it to them, man. I mean, they do have great art, and because I come from an art background, so not a background degree, so I kind of do understand the Mozarts of the world, the Beethovens.
Bro, they just trying to hype they shit up, bro. You know, good and goddamn well. If it wasn't just centered in England and Europe during that time, that shit would not be nothing. Yeah, it might have been popular amongst them. Take that shit to the masses, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that shit.
But I'm saying, look, the number one movie right now is the Odyssey. That is the Homer's, the Iliad and the Homer's, written by Homer and back in the Greece
I
time.
got you. But they still not even telling the true story of it. Like they tried to push the limit a little bit, and just even with them pushing the limit a little bit, these motherfuckers were voting against the movie anyways. It's like it's
making
funny,
money.
Bro.
Yeah,
I'm not knocking it's making money because it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I'm just saying though, those people that you talking about that you trying to give them props for their culture and shit, they don't even want to. They just dropped a little bit of truth inside of it, and they can't handle it. Remember the movie that Denzel was in? What was that last Greek?
Gladiator 2, when he was
so mad. It's like, bro, if you really want to do the real adaptation, motherfucking change the whole Coliseum, bro. They ain't white people in that bitch. It's gonna be sprinkled with people in that bitch.
Yeah, the most famous gladiator. Well, he wasn't the best warrior, but it's because of the revolution that he did against the
ruling class.
Who the fuck was that? It was against Greeks. No, hold on. The Romans. My fault. The Romans. Was Spartacus. Spartacus was from he was called a Thracian. Thracian, yeah, he was from somewhere around Greece or something like that. Like not Greek, but like another country around Greece.
He wasn't white, that's for sure. But that's how they portray them.
I wouldn't see. I mean,
Could be mixed with a little bit of something.
mixes,
But
yeah. Like,
you can be from Jamaica and be white.
yeah, that's true.
You can call yourself Jamaican and you can be South African and be white. Elon Musk, aka. So I give you that.
But here's the thing about Greece. The Greece used to fuck with the Egyptians, so they should have some color to them. Not
You
saying
would
that
think.
they're, yeah, not saying that they're like black, but I'm
Pale
just
face?
saying like, yeah, but
Okay, my
I'm
bad.
just, but I will say this. When it comes to their culture, they do bring some. I mean, they're not as good as with their culture as the
Other
Asians or
people
blacks.
or
I say that
everybody
again.
else. Pretty
That's not
much. It just
racist.
says
Black
say
people
everybody
and
else.
yeah, everybody else. Let's keep it fucking real.
Like, look,
Even the Indians, the real Indians, though, the ones from
like on
Asia.
some really yeah, the Native Americans. Hell, you just got to get them Native Americans because like people
No,
be
no,
calling people.
no, the Indians, the actual Indians, the ones from Asia.
No, they Asian, man. Like they ain't finna get. Like we got to get out of that. We got to get out of that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They did a really good job trying to delineate from their people, bro. Y'all just the black motherfuckers of fucking Asia.
Yeah,
Y'all,
them.
y'all Chinese people, y'all Asian people. Like, bro, I ain't gonna say you Chinese, but you're Asian. You're
Yeah,
Asian.
but I'm saying the Indians, the actual Indians, their culture is amazing as well. You know,
Mhm.
they also have
I would
culture.
agree.
They dance. They have Bollywood. They show you. They also
Man,
have like
just go around the world. Like, look, really go around the world. Like, here you go, cuisine. What's one thing that we all do? We all eat, right? We all consume food.
the Italians have their food.
Name the 5 top places you would want to go to try their food. Like just to try their food. The 5 top places. And you can name somewhere in Espanol too. Like just because you Hispanic don't mean you can't. Name the 5 top places you would want to go. Or at least the 5 top cuisines you would want to try.
But here's the thing.
Matter of fact, no, give me 3. Give me 3. Fuck that.
I'm,
Fuck 5.
okay,
Give me 3.
I'm gonna give you 3, and I'm telling you the truth. Like these countries always be in the top 10 of best food in the world, and it's always Italy, France, and it ain't fucking England if that's what you think. But it's France, Italy, and I think the Greeks, Greece.
Okay, Greece. Okay, now give me
From them.
yours. Now give me yours.
Peruvian,
So
Chinese,
Hispanic food. So Hispanic
Chinese.
food, Chinese food.
Yeah, authentic Chinese food, but not if they cooking, from the
Yeah, because you can get pad thai somewhere. You can get goddamn yakisobe another place. Like,
Yeah.
just Asian food as a whole,
And
Hispanic food as a whole,
and maybe somewhere in the Caribbean, because I grew up
Caribbean
around a
food.
lot of Haitians
All
and
right,
in the Caribbean.
I got you.
No lie, I'm not trying to be funny.
And to be honest, ain't nobody say no English food.
No, I know. That's what I said. When I
I'm
mentioned,
just saying. I'm saying that for the people that's listening. Ain't
I
nobody
just
say no English food.
no. When I mentioned the countries that actually have seasoning, it's usually Italy and France.
Yeah, and think about like especially with the Italians, like they already view them differently, but the spice trade was they kind of got onto it a little bit. Man, look, just be honest, man. Like the UK, Europe as a whole, man. Like they don't know nothing about salt and pepper and there's other seasons.
No, Italy and France actually are known for their cuisine.
Yeah. But they look, dude. They grade themselves.
You really trying to shit on white culture? Like, come on, they're not all that horrible.
I ain't saying they all that horrible. I'm just saying, don't nobody go to Europe and say, man, that food was amazing. Don't nobody do that.
They
Don't nobody
probably
ever. Even if they backpack across the entire Europe, in the
they
entirety of Europe, they do not come back talking about their food.
they will probably say that in Italy.
They'll be like, yeah, man, the food wasn't that straight. But when I was in Italy, it was straight, man. It was good. Like they ain't
Come
praising that
on,
shit, bro.
come on.
Bro, I am be honest with you.
Most American food has Italian recipes in them. Spaghetti
Not most.
meatballs.
Not most. Just certain
Pizza,
things. Yeah, I give you
certain
that. America ain't
pizza.
nothing but America stole everything. So I ain't gonna hold you on that.
Yeah, so like I mean,
That's probably what. Now go ahead. I was about to say that was just probably why the people that came for the World Cup was surprised with what they got to see. They're like, you got barbecue, you got Southern cooking, you got Italian food, you got Indian food, you got Asian food, you got like it's like damn, they got all this shit here. Yeah, we got all of it. Everybody like, contrary to popular belief, America is a melting pot.
Your
It is a
neighbor to
melting pot.
your neighbor to the left has one of the best cuisines in the whole country, and it has French
What you talking about,
background.
Louisiana?
Yeah,
Mrs.
Louisiana's
Yeah, the Creole type shit, man. But honestly, you
yeah.
gotta admit, like they can say French people had some play in that. Man, the black folks made that shit what it is.
I
Bro.
know, but I'm just saying the French have a nice cuisine. They're always known
No,
for their
they
cuisine.
don't. No, they
Oh
don't.
my!
That's why the black people changed it.
I'm not saying that they're
The
bad.
Spanish, that's why they changed
No,
it. And guess what? They not
Mexican. Okay, what about Mexican food? Mexican food has a background in
Mexican
Spain.
food. Look, Mexican food stand the test of time, bro. They ain't changed
Spain.
taco in thousands of years.
No, but I'm saying
Taco
I mean,
again.
they probably mix the Spaniard food with the Aztec and the Mayans food and created the Mexican food that we have today. That's all I'm saying.
Like, stop giving people props for what your people did. Hell to the nah.
No, man, no, man, you can't shit on those countries. They're
Motherfuckers ain't know
known
nothing
for
about
their
no tortilla.
cuisine.
Hey man, ain't no motherfucker know nothing about grinding up no goddamn corn and goddamn milling that shit together and goddamn making a
No, that was
tortilla.
the
They ain't know nothing about
that was the fucking British, by the way. They were the ones who couldn't fucking. They were the ones who couldn't fucking farm. And fucking
I'm just
indigenous
saying, man, these
people
motherfuckers
saved
can't
them.
even goddamn grow potatoes, nigga. Like, come on now.
No, come on, man. I'm trying to give these countries props. I'm not trying to say, come on, we can't. I understand, but it's Italy and France are known for their cuisine, bro.
Man,
They are
let
known.
the famine come through that bitch. It's over with.
Okay, okay. Check this out. Check this out. Wait. What
Cheese,
is?
I give them cheese though. I would
No,
give them
wait.
cheese.
Wait. There. What's oh my god. What's the powdered cuisine from?
Donut?
No, it's not donut. It's the it's in New Orleans. It's very famous. It's they have like it comes with coffee. Like it's powdered.
You talking about the goddamn? Oh no, you talking about them powdered donuts? Man, you talking about them beignets?
Beignets. Okay, beignets is from fucking France. Don't you deny that,
Man,
bro.
that was just the development of the bread, like the way they made bread at that time. Yeah, they brought that over here. Yeah, I give them that.
Yeah.
Like I'm not taking nothing away from European culture and shit, but just like when it comes down to it, like flavor and what people gonna go to, ain't nobody ever gonna say no European shit. It's always got to be European shit with a twist on it.
There's two countries from Europe that actually have a palate, and it's Italy and France. After that,
you can get it. You can get that. I ain't gonna knock them, man. Look. Two fish on one hook. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
But also, like Southern cooking, right? It's from other countries, but over here they seasoned it and made it better. That's what happened in Peru. We took Spaniard food and made it better.
Man, look. We took scraps.
It made it better.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Like that's why, like a lot of people don't understand. Like they like just to tell somebody that lobster at a time was a trash ass fish or crustacean, but it was trash. People would throw it away, and then motherfuckers showed them what the fuck you could do to it. Oxtails was something that was a throwaway. Give it to the blacks. Motherfucker, you go look. It costs you more to buy some goddamn oxtails than it costs me to buy a goddamn T-bone steak.
That is true.
Think about that.
That is true.
So I'm like, man, these motherfuckers, like, I ain't trying to get on. Like when it comes to cooking, all that Michelin star shit. Michelin sell tires, nigga. I don't even understand how y'all getting awards out, nigga. Like on some real ass shit, bro.
Come on, man. Give them props where they deserve it, man.
Nah, bro, them motherfuckers sell tires. They sell tires for your truck, your car, or whatever the fuck, your SUV. Like, they giving out food awards. Like, man, I don't trust that shit. How much money you gave these motherfuckers to say that you a good fucking food place? Because, like, bitch, y'all sell tires. They ain't that what Michelin do?
I think it's different. Michelin stars is actually like
Nah, nigga, it's the same goddamn company. The motherfucking white motherfucking thing with the goddamn rolls that look like tires and shit, but they white and they smooth and shit with no tread on it. That's the same motherfucking company. That nigga be throwing tires left and right. You know
Jay,
the
give
goddamn
them their
commercial.
props. Give the fucking French and the Italians their props, man. They're
Fuck that
known for
bullshit.
they're known for their cuisine, man.
Man, nah, fuck that. Cause I done had Italian food, authentic. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I done had authentic Italian food. I'm like, look, bitch, it need to be more meat in this motherfucker. There's a lot of noodles and the shit soupy. I see y'all try with the shit, but bitch, I need some salt. And then when it came to the what you call it, like bitch, pizza. Like, come on, bro. Y'all don't even put nothing on your pizza. Y'all, like, I understand y'all invented pizza, but motherfuckers in America perfected pizza. I give y'all that. Y'all made it, but motherfuckers perfected it. Like, you
Yeah, I
can't
mean,
say that shit about authentic tacos from Mexico or anybody anywhere in Espanol. You can't say that, yeah, Hispanics came up with tacos, but then we perfected it as Americans and we made Taco Bell. Fuck no. Taco Bell does not come in no type of conversation with authentic tacos. That shit they got over there in Italy when it comes to pizza and shit, bro, nigga, I go get some shit from Olive Garden before I go get some shit from authentic Italy. I'm just being honest.
the two of the most known cities in America that are known for pizza have an Italian recipe behind those pizza with American mixed in it.
Yeah, but
Chicago, New York.
you change the palate for the people that you're around. Like, people think egg rolls are for, like, they think that's a Chinese dish or Asian dish. That's American.
Oh shit. Didn't know that.
They just changed it for the people that are around. Like, they changed the palate for what the people in that area will actually are comfortable with eating. Because you go to an Asian country, the shit they eat, and Americans would eat that shit. Pig intestines on a stick. They wouldn't touch that shit. They've changed the palate for the people that in the area that they are in. Like, what's the protein in this goddamn this region and shit? Okay, well, we can kind of blend that in with our fucking shit and make it pop. General Sal, whatever the fuck. That's not a traditional Asian dish. It's not. But guess what? It's you
And
probably my bad. Go ahead.
no, but I agree. I will admit that when it comes to other countries like America, America's the top 10 in cuisine. Surprise.
Yeah, that's why I just couldn't put no European shit on the list at all. Everything that then came out of their country that we could even possibly say is good, motherfucker, that should be made better in multiple places everywhere across the world. Like, name one place that makes Southern fried chicken better than the South. Because I know you got Asian fried, Korean fried chicken,
But that's
but
influenced by Black Americans though.
exactly, it is. But just like the European shit, it's influenced like the pizza that we have in America and the pasta that we have in America and shit. I like the influence. I give you props for the influence, but I'm saying which one is actually better. And I've been to Korea and tried their fried chicken.
The Southern people, bro. Come on, don't do that. I'm not trying to cope for them or whatever that fucking word is that you think I'm
caping.
Yeah, I'm not caping for their ass. I'm telling you that they have some food over there that's good.
Yeah,
Two countries.
it's decent. I give you that. It's
Yeah,
decent.
but it's not, and they're always in the top 10. It's always
Yeah, but
China.
that's just mainly because the motherfuckers that control that shit vote for that shit. It like they got an incentive to vote for that shit. Like, you told me your top three. If you had to pick your own top three, are they in the top three?
Nah.
Exactly.
Only because
They're not in mine either.
But look, America loves Mexican food. I don't like Mexican food that much. I'm not a big
I like
fan.
tacos. I like tacos, but you get burned out over time and you want to try something different.
Yeah, I like Peruvian food. That's because I'm from there. And to
But
find out that
you like ceviche and shit like that, don't you?
yeah,
Yeah, a little cold food eating that motherfucker.
Yeah, but ceviche, you gotta understand, ceviche in Peru is way fucking different than
Yeah,
the
because you
Mexican.
actually, I know you get that real, like, you get the shit from the sea. You get the actual real fish from the sea that day instead of, like, because, like, in America, like, most ceviche is, like, the shrimp raw shrimp, which the cut up
No,
vegetable shit or
we
whatever.
put shrimp in ours. We have a whole bunch of mixtures
Y'all
of.
do more though. Y'all have more variations than what we got.
Actually, to be honest with you, we're the number one
Culinary.
culinary destination in South America. We win it every year. And we beat Colombia and fucking Brazil. And Brazil's known for their fucking steaks. And Colombia
and they racism.
has a good. Oh my god, dog, come on, bro.
I'm just adding context to it, and they racism.
No,
Shit, that's what.
I can't. You know what's crazy about Brazil? Brazil has a lot of black.
The second biggest
Portuguese.
population in the world.
And for them to be racist is crazy, man. Because this is a lot. Portuguese, those Portuguese there, the Portugal and descendants are really fucked up. But yeah, I agree. But for us to beat them in Colombia, come on, that's fucking.
I can see y'all beat Colombia. I can see y'all definitely beat Colombia. Colombia got some things they need to work on. I'm just gonna put it like that. But ain't gonna lie, Colombian food is good. I ain't gonna hold you on that. Like they be doing it up. I don't understand why we were sitting around talking about food for a hot minute. But I do want to put this last little short up in here, and I want to get your opinion on this shit. Because I saw the comments underneath this shit, y'all, and it tripped me out. I've been showing this lady for the last couple of days over on the Speaks channel. And if y'all ain't subscribed over to the Speaks channel, make sure y'all go over there and sub up. Cause we need support over there. Trying to grow that thing. Trying to get that easy 2,000. That I said wasn't shit to get. So, help a brother out. But I want y'all to hear this shit real quick. Like, and y'all tell me what you think first, and then I'm gonna show you the comments, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
What's up, y'all? Man, recently been posting videos of this coon ass black lady on TikTok talking shit about the black community.
Talking shit right out the gate. You know how I get down. I don't spare no ride, a child, none of that shit. Either way though.
And I've been getting some comments in the comment section where people are actually agreeing with her, talking about, yeah, she's really trying to help the community. She's just being harsh about it, but she's just trying to help. Okay, for y'all people that don't have a IQ over room temperature, this is for y'all, because for some reason, y'all can't see what something is when people put it right in your face. So I want you to check her out again, and y'all tell me if she's trying to help or if she's just talking shit.
Now, is it helping or talking shit about the black community? Is she trying to help the black community or talk shit about the black community? You ready, Uncanny?
I seen the video.
Either way, I'm still got to play it for everybody on the chat.
Okay.
I'm so sick of some of our black people. Y'all so fucking rowdy. And you act like a bunch of fucking buffoons. Some of y'all women go out with shirts that look like bras and underwear, and your shorts look like fucking underwear. And your men, you walk around here with your pants up under your ass. No integrity, no damn they're just disrespectful. Keeping the community dirty and disgusting. You're going in the airports looking like a bunch of fucking buffoons. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all make me shame that we share the same fucking skin. You just don't give a fuck. I used to just advocate for us as black people. And black people like me, we got to be labeled in with y'all asses. Then you wonder why we leave the fucking communities. Why we go into multicultural communities. Because we don't want our children mimicking y'all. Message.
Right. So it don't even matter what the fuck I said then, because it really matter about what I say now. You saw that one, right?
Yeah, and I saw the one with the animals.
Yeah, she said they kicked a duck or something.
Yeah, I can't believe she said that. Hispanics and whites, we don't kill animals or something like that. She said. I was like, whoa.
Motherfuckers
Yeah.
go do that shit for sport. Hey, you bored? Hey, let's go hunt a deer.
Those school shooters and serial deleters, they start off with animals first.
Look. I want you to see this. And this is why I say, like, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Because, bro, it's some folks in the comment section that really got me. This motherfucker, I can't, obviously, no profile picture. But Gally said, sorry, I agree 100%. So they agree with her. Say, sorry, bro, she nailed it. No profile picture. This is a black dude right here. If I can get a little closer. Lord, it's way too close. This black dude right here said truth, and I live in Harlem, feel the same way. Okay. Another black dude. I thought we were the most. I never even understood this. Hopefully, you can help me out with this comment because I didn't understand what he was getting at. It just didn't sound like it was right. But he said, I thought we were the most intelligent people on earth. Why would we want to act the same as everyone else? Explain that comment to me because I didn't get it. And I'm guessing he basing that off of me saying that every other race does these things, but you got all this energy for us. So I'm guessing he's saying like, oh, I thought we were the most. Who the fuck has ever said black people are the most intelligent people on the planet?
I guess that's what he was trying to say.
I'm just trying to figure out who the fuck said that though. Like who? I don't know one person that said black people are. I don't think black people claim that.
So she's you basically were trying to say that she's trying to get famous off being a
coon.
Yeah, pretty much like a self-hating person. She's a Nick Fuentes of the community right now. Yeah.
They said this man needs a shave. They said that about me on camera. They said I need a shave.
Yeah. Damn.
I can trim up a little bit. Like, I just don't understand it. Like anything here from what you heard from that lady. If somebody was saying that about your community, would you think they were trying to help your community, or you think they were talking shit?
I would think they would. I do. I have the person that's
Hold
in my
up, talking
community.
shit or trying to help? Real quick, talking shit or trying to help?
Well, the person that is in my community doesn't talk shit about my community. Talks shit about your community.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
I'm
not
talking
trying to
about
help.
that lady. I'm talking about that lady. Do you think she was trying to help the black community, or you think she was talking shit about the black community?
Oh yeah, she was talking shit about y'all. She's trying to she's literally just trying to get that white money. You know, white people tend to flock. White races tend to flock to self-hating people like Candace Owens and this
Officer Tatum and shit. You know,
Oscar Taylor.
all them
Yeah,
people.
certain people. You know, we know one too.
Yeah. Matter of fact, nah, I ain't even gonna do it. I ain't even gonna say that motherfucking name. I ain't even gonna say his name. Motherfucker probably alert and watch. Motherfucker gonna get on this motherfucker, type in his name. What's his name said during this live stream? I don't even know if he know how to do that shit. Yeah, he might even figure that shit out. That shit funny.
But I'm just saying. There's a certain type of people that tend to hate on their own kind for some weird ass reason. Look, I don't think dressing the way she was talking about is horrible, because I've seen other races, including mine, dress similar or more ratchet or whatever you would call that in public. So
I got one funny for you, okay? Like, and I had to come to this understanding myself, and maybe it's the wrong understanding, and people can correct me or whatever. I don't like seeing women walk around with their titties out and their ass out. I don't like to see dudes walking around with, like little tank top on, with their ass showing, with their pants below their waist. I don't like that. And people say that's probably why, like, people try to use that as an excuse why white people don't want to deal with black people. But I have a historical memory of when black people walk around in suits and ties.
Yeah.
And sprayed with water hoses. They were getting dogs sicked on them. They were getting beat by billy clubs. So I'm like, in my honest opinion, I'm like, okay, when they were dressing the way you claim is respectable, you were treating them bad. And now they're dressing differently, and you still want to treat them bad. You want to justify the bad treatment. I don't think it matters what they got on. I don't think it matters how they're dressed. I don't think that's the issue.
They attacked my people back in the days. We were wearing zoo suits. You should see those people when they used to wear zoo suits. No, we did. We were wearing zoo suits.
I believe it. That's what I'm saying. God damn it.
And then we got it's called the Zoot Suit riots, happened in LA, and they attacked us. And shoot, you can't do nothing in this world. You're just gonna. But she's over the top. I think she's just trying to get that Officer Tatum, like you said, those those people's money.
The white
chopping-
dollars, man. Look, the
Yeah.
white dollars is very profitable.
But
But
she
I
has a
like,
rough face.
yeah, she looked like I ain't gonna bullshit with you. You ever seen Norbit? You ever watch that movie Norbit?
She looks like Eddie Murphy big.
She look like Respucia with the wig
Respucia
off.
with the
Yeah, she
wig
look
off,
like
like bald
Respucia
headed
with the wig off.
Respucia.
Yeah,
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 bro.
like she took it off when she finally got
Oof,
to the room. That's how you doing? like
she
that's
looked
her.
rough. That is a
But
rough face.
I ain't even trying to I ain't even trying to crack how she looked. Like my real issue is not even with what the lady said. Like lady, you put it on the internet. If you care so much about your community, you would go and talk to your community and you would try to put in work and shit like that. But to get on the internet and just talk shit, because I literally done covered 4 videos of this lady talking shit. Separate videos of her talking shit. And it's like, y'all keep trying to say that she's just trying to be a voice and an advocate for the community. Like, no, you're not. To sit around and constantly beat down. You know, like when I first was going on this bitch and we was popping around here for real, I would criticize a lot of shit that ladies did.
Yeah.
I would criticize a lot of shit, but I didn't make that black specific. It wasn't no black specific because everything that she labeling the shit, dirty communities, bad communities, all this voodoo stuff. Like, girl, you act like they ain't white dudes that sagging their pants. They ain't like there's white streetwalkers running down the street with their ass out with them goddamn hooker dresses on, trying to sell some pussy.
You remember the booty shorts or the Daisy Dukes were worn by white women. So I don't know what the fuck she talking about.
I'm just trying to understand the logic of it, and it's like to see these black people in the comment section or people that just have profile pictures of black people, because you know that is a thing. They like to do that now. They'll just get a picture of a random black person and put it as a profile picture while they're online. It's like, as a black person, I'll say, bitch, you gotta say that shit, bitch. You ain't black. But either way, though, it's like
as a black person.
you done seen that shit as a black person. I'll say I agree with her too. It's like, why you gotta announce that you black?
That's the thing. Like I done seen a lot of people dress provocative or whatever the word is.
Provocative.
Provocative. Thank you for that big word.
Provocative. Yeah.
Provocative. But like
Provocative. Yeah.
I done seen a bunch from different races.
Man, I done seen every goddamn race do it, and I done fucked every goddamn race. I done seen them all dress provocative.
Yeah, we know you like them white women, man.
Man, I dabbled in it for a whole bunch of years. I had to get off the booger sugar. I had to get up off that booger sugar.
I understand though. White women are attractive, so are Asians and Hispanic.
I think every woman, any woman of any race can be attractive, man.
Hell yeah, I done seen a
As long
bunch.
as you ain't fat, as long as you ain't too fat, as long as you ain't too skinny, and you cute in the face, I can fuck with you.
I done seen some in Kentucky. Some of those white women out there were really
And
pretty.
Kentucky bitches got some ass out there. Like them
Yeah.
Kentucky bitches, like this Kentucky, man, look, I think it's something with the water, or maybe it's the intermingling with the blacks that they enslaved, and it just
In
passed
Louisville,
down from
probably.
generation to
No,
generation. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Some of them rednecks were looking pretty. I was like, oh wow. But I'll never talk to. I don't have nothing in common with white women, but I mean, I get it, and I also get this lady is supposedly trying to pretend like she's like saying, "Oh, I'm trying to help the community by calling them out," but come on, get the fuck out of
we're
here.
not trying to help the community. It's the same. It's the
She's
same way that white
trying to
people
make
view
some
Tim
money.
Wise. But see, the difference is between her and like somebody like Tim Wise is like lady, you just saying shit. You don't know the entire black community. At least with Tim Wise, he's pulling up historical events that happen to justify why white people are really bad towards black people. Bitch, you just talking about some rent. It's just dirty everywhere. I'm like, bitch, I walk outside my house. Ain't no guy. I live in an all black community, and now we recently got some Hispanics in here. Bitch, I ain't got no trash in my yard.
No,
So
man,
what you
that's a
talking
lie.
about dirty?
No, man, that's a lie. First of all, let's keep it real. A lot of black communities are not what the fuck she's describing. There's a lot in Cleveland, and they just happen to be in like Bedford or what's the other one, Solon, in different parts of Cleveland. I mean, yeah, you
Just
will
go
find.
to any type of low income area, a poverty stricken area. Yes, it's gonna be dirty and nasty. It's gonna be people doing fucked up shit. No matter if it's a white community or a black community.
Yeah, you see the trailer park people in the
Yeah,
Hispanic
like
communities. I'm pretty sure there's probably fucking ratchet ass Hispanics as well. I mean,
yeah, I don't know where they be at. They
I
be
don't know.
hiding them motherfuckers. They be hiding them motherfuckers.
No, we don't
They
hide.
be
Trust me.
hiding.
You see, trust me. We're not hiding.
Oh,
This
my bad. My bad. I meant the Asians. I meant the
the
down
Asians.
south Asians.
Oh
Yeah, they
well,
hide them. They
shit. I
hide
don't
them.
know about them. Yeah, they I don't know about the Asians. The Asians are.
They got to be hiding them because it's got to be a doped out goddamn Asian dude that's on fentanyl or some shit, and they be hiding them motherfuckers. You just don't never see it.
Opium, maybe, because I do know they
Yeah,
tangle
but
with
you
that.
still don't never see it for real. Like for real, it's just they good. Like because we know it exists. We know it exists.
Yeah,
They
over
just
there in
hide that
Asia.
shit.
Probably
Yeah, they
over there in
hide that. They
Asia.
hide that shit. Yeah, we
Not in
ain't gonna
America.
let nobody else see this shit.
Not in
I believe
America
in
though.
America. I believe in America, man. I think they just hide it. I think they're really good at hiding that shit.
No, they smoke weed. You know.
I know they do. I know they do. I'm saying they just hide it when it comes to like being plastered in mainstream media. Like when we busted a goddamn college dorm party, it's fucking 17 Asians in here smoking marijuana. Like they hide that shit. Like you don't never hear that. But we know that shit happens.
Yeah.
We know it happens. Everybody smoke weed, but they just hide it. They do a real good job hiding that shit.
But like I don't know, man. That lady crazy. That's all I can say.
In my opinion, look, I just wanted to show that shit real quick, like because I saw the comment section. I'm like, really? And it's majority of people talking about, bro, you tripping. I'm like, bitch, I'm tripping. Hold on, I want you to hear what I had to say at the end. Then we gonna get the fuck out of here. This is the last part of what I had to say.
Now, to the people that got some goddamn sense, does that sound like somebody that's trying to help, or does that sound like somebody that's just talking shit? But everything that she named in there that about why she don't like black people and why it's so bad, every other race does that shit, bitch. Does she not understand that? This Norbit Respucia looking motherfucker is really on here talking shit about the black community. She don't even know that when she go to that white neighborhood that she live in, them people don't like her. They don't like her. But she gonna sit on here and talk shit to try to garner their love by talking down to her people. They don't respect you for that. Nobody respects nobody that will shit on their own community to try to get the praise from somebody else's community. You sound dumb. But either way, though, I hope that cleared it up for the people who keep trying to say that she's trying to help. That lady ain't helping nothing. That lady is talking shit. She's trying to help the white supremacists. That's what she's trying to help.
All right. Yeah, that's the last part. But either way, though.
She looked like the detective from Menace to Society. You know you're fucked up now.
Man, oh Lord Jesus Christ. Shit. You should said she looked like Terry Crews. The fat version.
She rough. She rough in the face, man. I don't know.
She not a looker. Just put it like that. She not a looker.
That's probably why she hate the black community, because a lot of black men don't like her, man.
She couldn't get no play. But she got a son, though. She did. She do got a son.
Yeah, there's always a desperate one amongst us men.
Amongst y'all. Y'all motherfuckers. I mean, but either way though, Kenny, final thoughts for the show. Talk for a second. I'm coming right back.
All right, final thoughts. Hey man, so listen, this is Uncanny. My final thoughts on the show is Nick Fuentes. We gotta get rid of you, not in a threatening way, but like out of social media. I'm getting real tired of seeing you being a Mexican, part Mexican or whatever. It's always the part like Hispanics that are the most racist, by the way. We're getting tired of seeing you talk about Chicago, where you live, and trying to make it seem like, you know, Chicago's this worst city in America type shit. And another thing, you know, just for talking shit on Jay's channel because he's not here, so I can say whatever I want. Italy and France do have good food. But Peruvian will always be the best to me. That's where I'm from.
That French shit.
Peruvians will always be the best food to me. And we're coming for you, Mexico. I know you're number one. I think Mexico's the number one Latin country or Hispanic country that is top foods in the Hispanic community, you know, countries. But we're coming for you, Mexico. And that is my final thoughts, Jay. I will bid you a farewell. And
what the fuck? I'll fare you up. I'll bid you a farewell.
Yeah, you gotta sound like the Victorian English, you know, like the
proper.
No, I'm trying to sound like those Mozart people that you hated on, the culture that's
Man,
created.
fuck that goddamn culture. That culture trash as fuck. That shit trash as hell, man. I ain't gonna
Come
hold you, man.
on, come on,
Shit
man.
built off of lies, a house of cards. That's all it is. A house of cards, and they're slowly fucking falling down. This shit funny. But either way, though, I appreciate you coming up on the goddamn stream tonight, Uncanny. You know, you ain't do too much, derailing. But when it comes to all the topics, man, like with the Nolan Wells shit, like, bro, like if that audio is actually correct, like, bro, them kids, like, lock them all up. I don't give a fuck. Whoever was on that boat, whoever conspired to try to cover this shit up, if the audio is correct, bro, everybody need to go. Everybody got to go. I don't give a fuck. There's 24 motherfuckers going to jail in prison because they killed one black dude. Fuck it, send them. Because they would do it in the opposite. They would do it in the opposite. Like, we need justice for that shit, and shit's looking a little sketchy. To the JackTV, like, bro, I don't understand what the fuck was the point of him even doing that video, that documentary, because I'm like, bro, you just proved Gabe right with what he said. He said you didn't pay him, and you said that y'all in competition with each other if he tries to do his own shit. So, and you let us know that your shit was fake too. So I'm like, I don't get that. So that's kind of weird. But with the Hunter Biden against fucking Nick Fuentes, like, man, look, the race is gonna be racist. The race is gonna be racist, and look, we just need to get ready for it because honestly, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, we living in a society where, like, dude, they are really, really outspoken. And I need y'all to fucking do what I do. Like, I literally have a notebook over here. Like, I got this big ass notebook over here. I got this notebook right here. I made it. I handmade this bitch. Like, for real. I got names in this motherfucker. All the motherfuckers that showed that they was on some racist ass bullshit, I promise you, once a Democrat president get in office, don't come back and try to say that you went on that bullshit. Cause I got you in my book, bro. I got you in my book. And I already took pictures of it just in case anybody want to come in and try to burn my book. Cause the FBI and the CIA like to do shit like that. I already took pictures of it. It's in the digital space, so you ain't gonna never fucking be able to take it away. And we're gonna keep names. We're gonna keep names. I'm like Santa Claus out this bitch. I'm writing down names and I'm checking them twice. It's like, bitch, if you was on that whole ass shit in 2026, 2027, 2024, whatever the fuck, bitch, I'm gonna remember you in goddamn 2030 and 2031 and all that woo stuff. I'm gonna remember who you is. You're not gonna come to the cookout. You can't come here. How about that? Just like how y'all want that whites only community, this the you can't come the fuck up in here only barbecue. How about that? Yeah, it smell good from the outside, bitch. Can't get none. That's what we gonna be on. But yeah, we've been going for a little bit, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, share, turn notifications on, all that, and bag of tips, man. Whether you're watching on it ain't any of the channels. We was only doing Facebook and the network tonight. But make sure y'all sub, share the videos, all that, and bag of chips. And Kenny, once again, appreciate you for popping up, and we about to get the fuck up out of here because it is late, and I will fuck with y'all whenever that happens. Peace.